Yeah, really. And like they're long, like they're like an hour and 5 minutes each or something like that. But yeah, I just got too tired last night to be able to finish it. I thought some things were going to take longer than they did, and then 30 minutes I was like, I need to lay down.
I mean, dang, bro. They're taking their time getting to this main card.
Yeah, really. Are we up on YouTube?
We are up on YouTube.
Nice.
Swing and a miss. Compared to when you play.
Would you say that the card next week is the biggest one we will have done yet? Or do you think?
I think it's.
Was bigger or what?
That's what I was gonna say, bro. Like Canelo's. Which one? Let me check the analytics, bro. I want to see which one got us the most. I think it was Canelo's that got us the most views. Let's see.
I know that we got a lot on the Tank Davis one.
Oh, yeah, that might be the one, because I don't think we did a live Canelo. Oh, yeah, we did do a... We only got 19 views on the Canelo one.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, that Tank Davis one, that got us a lot of views, but this one should get us a lot of views, too. You know, I think if we do the Canelo and Triple G one, I think that'll probably be the moneymaker right there.
Well,
besides the Anthony Joshua against Usyk.
Yeah. So, do you think it'll be the biggest MMA card?
Oh, hands down, bro. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of. Yeah, bro. I don't know if we did a big UFC card yet. You know, we had UFC 275, and yeah, that's the only one we've had, bro. Is UFC 275, and that was who was? Or I guess we had. UFC 274 that had Oliveira on it against
that was a good one.
Justin Gaethje. Like that was a pretty decent card too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done Adesanya or Volkanovski yet, and the cool thing is Volkanovski versus Holloway, so they're both pretty big names.
Yeah, this should be a good one, bro. Hopefully, it's a good one.
Yeah, I think we'll get we'll get a lot of people on that one. Like I said, like I'm seeing people already put out videos for it.
Yeah, we'll start doing that. Work on that tomorrow a little bit. Kind of start working on everything, so I don't have to worry about studying or anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I can put more time in on the boxing and the prelims because like a lot of those guys I know and don't have to look up, so that'll make it easier.
That's great. Yeah, that's gonna help out. Well, you already do a ton, but yeah, you know, yeah, maybe if you want, you can start following people on Instagram, bro, and build our Instagram a little bit, if you want. Just go follow a shit ton of random people.
Yeah.
Because once our Instagram's big, we can start marketing off that too, and that'll be a lot easier.
If anybody has any tips, leave them in the comments.
Yeah, big time. Dang, bro. One of these days we're gonna have to break the rules and share a fight, make our own little Discord.
Yeah, really, just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, if you got even a bunch of people that don't know each other, if you got the right group, like, it could be really cool.
Yeah.
You know? What's the most amount of people that you can have on one call on Discord?
Bro, we can have as many people as you want, man. If you know someone that you want on the podcast, bro, let me know. I've tried getting Johnny on here a few times, but, you know, all I have to do is we can do, like, a group call or something, or, like, from there, I can make a whole bunch of these boxes like I do already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a little watch party. Turn it into a drinking game. Every fight we get wrong, bro, we have to take a shot or something.
Now that would get entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks, you know. I can't watch the fight on. I can't watch the fight on my laptop because the way I do it for the stream is anything that's open in my browser like automatically goes to that. That's how we have like the stack count, and that's how you're on here. So like I can't open it. Yeah, I can't open another one to watch the fights. I'm always like watching it on my phone. So like I feel awkward when I go rewatch the stream because I'm always like head down.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you're right. They really are. That's the bad thing. You get a couple of finishes on the prelims, and like they really don't like to start the main card until 8.
Yeah,
so they'll
they
just
like it when it goes late.
Yeah.
I was having this weird craving for seafood, bro. And I'm not sure if you've ever bought like canned oysters before.
Yeah.
But I was mowing down on those, bro.
Really? Dude,
Yeah.
you're not gonna believe this.
What?
They just listed the fights on the main card, and it's saying Giagos again instead of Martin Day.
What the fuck?
Dude. This is really getting confusing.
Dang, bro. At this point, just needs to be
like a hacker or something.
I'm not sure, bro. At this point, needs to be Martin Day versus Giagos, bro.
Yeah, yeah. For who's real?
It's just one person.
Yeah, really. My dad used to think that about Rich Franklin and Forrest Griffin. and I kind of did for a while too, where I was like, dude, this is clearly the same fucking guy.
Right.
13 in a row retired. Now 14 in a row.
The anticipation builds.
Swing and a miss. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss.
Russian dudes could get away with it too. The guys with the beards and no mustache.
Oh, I know.
I think they could just like swap in and out and like fool people.
All the Nurmagomedovs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it seems like there's at least 1 or 2 new ones every year.
Oh yeah.
Really a shame that Zabit retired.
Yeah, he's out there doing bigger, better things.
Yeah, gonna be a doctor and shit. Because, man, I would have liked to see him versus Max Holloway and him versus Yair Rodriguez and shit. He had, like, I want to say his last fight was where he beat Calvin Kattar in Russia.
He beat Calvin Kattar?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and, he was, like, getting close to a title shot. And then he retired. The only thing he ever really seemed to have a hard time was, like, he seemed like he'd get real tired, like, in the 3rd round. But usually he had, like, been so dominant up until then, he would still win. And, you know, dude had some sick finishes. He had only lost once in MMA. And,
Who was his loss to?
I think it was, like, some Russian guy when he, like, early on in his career. But he was really good, man. Like, it looked like nobody in the UFC really had anything for him. And then he got injured, and I think he got COVID. And he had a couple fights that fell out. I know he was supposed to fight Yair Rodriguez for a while. Yair was kind of out for a long time, too. But he ended up coming back. But I really wanted to see him versus Zabit. That was, like, the fight I really wanted, because they're, like, the 2 flashiest kickboxers at 145.
Man.
Yeah, Zabit was sick, man. He'd be throwing spin kicks off the cage and tornado kicks and jump spinning back kicks and real slick stuff, man. And then Yair Rodriguez obviously throws really crazy shit too.
Yeah. I don't know who Yair Rodriguez is, bro. Off the top of my, I'm sure if I seen the picture, I'd recognize him, but I don't know him off the top of my head.
Yeah, he was Holloway's last fight.
Oh, okay. In the ambulance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the one that threw all the crazy kicks and shit. Yep. Real tall and long dude from Mexico.
Yeah, I know who he is. That was a good fight, huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Especially the first few rounds. That's one of the reasons I kind of think Holloway would have maybe done the same thing with Zabit, especially if it was 5 rounds. But you know, you saw how much Yair Rodriguez hit Holloway in those early rounds. I definitely think Zabit would have hit him a lot too. Zabit didn't have like a whole lot of power, but really accurate and like never knew what he was going to throw and stuff. I would have liked to see that. I think the more exciting one though would have been Yair Rodriguez versus Zabit, just to see them both throw a bunch of crazy kicks and shit.
Man. Did you see Demopoulos? I don't know her first name. I think it was Vanessa, our very first pick. That we got wrong against Tayfon Un or something like that. She did the same thing, but instead of jumping in Joe Rogan's arms, she jumped into Michael Bisping's arms.
Really?
Yeah.
Folks they could save by bundling home and car insurance.
Well, hey, at least she's trying to get her name out there.
Yeah. I'm not even sure how she won that fight, to be honest.
Yeah, was it pretty close?
I have no idea. I don't know how. I'm going to check right now to see how she won it. Let me come over here to the stats. Oh, she won by split decision.
Yeah, because like a lot of those early fights that we got wrong, I wasn't just that I was like wrong, but like I was shocked that like some of them went the other way. A couple of them, you know, like the Paiva one and stuff, I wasn't too shocked. You see Ulberg won, luckily. I think that's the first one we've gotten right so far.
It's a good thing we didn't have anyone watch that stream, bro. I'm pretty sure we only had like, I'm not even sure if it was anyone new, bro. I think it was just me, you, and maybe someone else.
No shit.
Yep.
Wow, so the guys in the main event, Mateusz Gamrot and Arman Tsarukyan are ranked number 9 and 10 in the lightweight division.
Wow.
Yeah. So it kind of sucks because whoever wins isn't necessarily going to move up that much, but at least they're both already in the top 10.
Right.
And you figure Oliveira's already beat Chandler, already beat Poirier, already beat Gaethje. It's starting to get like 145 with Volkanovski, or like for Adesanya at middleweight, where you don't need like a 10-fight win streak. Where you don't need like a 10-fight win streak to get a title shot.
Yeah.
Got a very nasty guillotine.
Yeah, Charles Oliveira's the man.
Yeah.
I seen like they have this. It's not not a meme, but it was like a video on Facebook. And it was like when Charles Oliveira was a porn star, and it's him going to like these bachelorettes houses, not bachelorettes, but like these girls' houses. They go teach him jiu-jitsu, but yeah, it was super funny. You know, it shows up like nerdy dressed and everything, because that's just the way he dresses. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. What do you think about him versus Islam?
Ooh, bro, that's gonna be a tough one for him.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a really tough one for him. I don't even know, bro. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. Obviously I'm gonna go with Charles because I've been rooting for him for a long time, but that's probably gonna be his toughest opponent to this day, or like is more than tougher than his past previous fights.
Yeah, and unlike Khabib, Islam's already lost once in the UFC.
Yeah, you know, it makes me compare him to like his, you know, Charles's like previous fighters. Like, I didn't know if he was going to beat Michael Chandler, but he beat Michael Chandler because Michael Chandler, he's a good wrestler, and he's really good on his feet, and he did really good against Michael Chandler. So
he was the underdog against Poirier, Chandler, and I forget with Gaethje, but he might have been the underdog there too. I mean, those are 3 real impressive wins, man.
Yeah. Like Glover Teixeira, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, if he does beat Islam, that would definitely look good as far as what would happen if he did fight Khabib ever, you know?
Yeah, bro, that'd be super exciting. I don't see Khabib coming out of retirement. He's put on that his winter coat.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what it is they eat over there in Dagestan.
I don't even
Like
think
they
he
all
eats
get.
over there. I think he'd be eating those Cali street tacos, bro. He's always posting videos with DC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know he had a lot of weight cut issues.
Yeah. I was watching Chris Cyborg's weight cut
Oh,
issues, bro. I felt so bad watching her crying in the bathtub and underneath the sheets and like praying, and it was terrible.
yeah. Yeah, I heard like it can mess with girls' hormones and shit like that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, big weight cuts, man, can be really dangerous. When Trevor was doing MMA fights, man, he used to do some big weight cuts for like a 135er. Like he was cutting 25 pounds.
Mad respect to the people that can do it, bro. I definitely cannot do it. Mad respect to the people that do it. It's not healthy by any means, not even a little bit, but the mental drive a person needs to do that's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's definitely it's one of those things too that like you know you've got to do the right way, you know. Because I know
if you don't, they'll definitely fuck you up for sure.
Yeah, because I've done it like a couple of different ways and like a couple of different amounts, and like what a difference it makes. Like kind of how early you start and not pushing it so you can still train, and then you know. And then definitely like the sauna and like the baths and stuff are a real good one, because man, I remember like that one I did when I was younger down to 126, and like was doing it on like a treadmill and like an exercise bike and shit. It was fucking rough, dude.
Yeah, I believe
it,
bro. I believe it. That's especially when you have to start doing stuff that involves exercise when you are that dehydrated already and have to lose those extra pounds is like miserable. Hey, bro, I'm gonna be right back. I have to go water my grandma's plants really quick before it gets too dark.
Go for it.
Ground ball towards third. Two hops for Bregman, and the Astros have done it again.
Next up, we've got Adolfo Vieira and Chris Curtis. Adolfo Vieira, multiple-time Jiu-Jitsu world champion, and Chris Curtis had some really impressive wins lately. TKO over Phil Haag and a couple other good wins. Definitely a bit of a striker versus grappler matchup. For anybody joining us, they are taking forever to get to these fights. We had a couple of finishes to wrap up the prelims, so there haven't been any fights going on for close to 30 minutes now. Luckily, this one will be starting off soon to kick off the main card. I believe we have 6 fights left. Been noticing these 6-fight main cards on some of these.
Shot. This one deep to right center field. Going back.
Yes, we've got 6 fights. The Armin Tsarukyan fight, the Neil Magny fight, heavyweight bout, Thiago Moises versus Christos Giagos, Nathan Manis versus Umar Nurmagomedov, and this fight getting ready to happen, Vieira versus Curtis.
4th of the year, 8-2, and Ole Miss has got the sticks out. You talk about seeing the baseball.
I've got Curtis and Lewis has got Vieira on this one, if I'm not mistaken. I believe everybody agrees on Umar Nurmagomedov taking the next one. Looked like Moises was fighting Martin Day. The picture up is still for Martin Day, but it's Christos Giagos now who is fighting. The internet seemed a little confused on that matter.
No way! This is a huge pickup for their team. It's going to be a good season. Nice.
Broken bat. Cooper makes the play. Oh, man, that sawed him off, and he figured that bat's no good. I'm going to send it away. Peanut butter and jam right there. And then just to make sure that it's broken. It was broken before, trust me.
Guys might actually make it till 8:15 without having a fight. That will definitely put us at or past the 30-minute mark. That's kind of impressive with how many fights are on this card. I can only take that as they are expecting perhaps some more finishes off this main card, which I think is more than possible.
He leads the league in home runs and RBIs. Fastball out over the plate. And he delights a number of family and friends he has here. Alonso to left center. And second home run of the ball game. 10th homer in this ballpark, and it gives the Mets the lead. That is pure strength and quickness.
These guys are finally going with a fight here.
Game, set, match.
2013. And he smashes that ball deep out to left field, and that one is gone. Nelson Cruz ties the game with a 2-run homer.
And get on top of Nelson Cruz, but he was ready. He got the hands in, and he still got some of that bat speed. It's a good location. There's not a lot of regret on where he threw that pitch. It's just the excellence of Nelson Cruz. Give him some credit that he drove that pitch out of this ballpark. Wow.
We'll get things started on the main card. Vanessa Hansen is with us here in Las Vegas. Thank you for joining us.
2-2. And this ball hammered deep to center field. It is gone!
Hey, round one just starting between the middleweights, Chris Curtis and Rodolfo Vieira. Chris Curtis in the southpaw stance, Vieira's in a right-handed stance, or orthodox.
Nobody does it better than the great Bombino.
That slider grip, it's a strike, it's in the zone.
8-leg kick from Rodolfo. Usually it'd be an inside leg kick, but it's an outside one because Curtis is standing southpaw.
Built for the moment. Right man, right spot.
Rodolfo moving on the outside. Curtis holding the center. Nice intercepting lead hook from Curtis. Called the takedown from Vieira, and Curtis is on top in a half guard. Rodolfo going to a deep half. Looking to come out the back. He's up. He gets knocked back down with a whizzer. But he's in a body lock now. With Curtis against the cage.
A body lock, let's go!
You got Vieira, right?
Yeah, I picked Vieira.
Yeah, see, I think I've got Curtis on this one. I think this is the one where we had different picks.
Nothing. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies.
Whoa.
Oh, that knee hurt him.
Capital One Shopping.
Yeah. Curtis isn't looking good.
Was it in the nuts?
I don't know.
Deep out to center. That one is gone.
I don't know if that was nuts, bro. That seemed pretty close to lower stomach.
Yeah, it did.
I think just the way he was crouched made it look like he kind of got uppercutted. But
They're trying to elevate. They did not want to do this to the left-handed batter, Nathaniel Lowe, but a missed spot by Josiah Gray. And Nathaniel Lowe makes him pay.
I was gonna say it looked like he was really milking it. Seeing people take harder nut shots than that. Bro, I've seen you take some hard nut shots and recover faster than 30 seconds.
You're more
Yeah.
than just an investor. You're an owner.
I kept going. I can tell you that one from Thad. I didn't recover for like a day, dude. That's the worst one. That's the worst one that I've had. Like, I've taken a lot with the cup, but you can shake it off quick. That one I took from Thad with no cup, like I was down, bro.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've been like knocked down in sparring yet, or like had to take a knee or anything. Was that one from Thad, bro? Woo.
Yeah, bro. Thad's a big boy.
Yeah, it was a spinning back kick too.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was on my hands and knees, bro.
Yeah. Your kids are gonna feel that one, bro.
Because of that swing, you may
Yeah.
not get to Graveman and Keller.
And maybe they're friends.
And hopefully Vieira don't tire himself out. He's putting a lot of pressure trying to get that takedown.
Very true.
Man,
Very
how many
true.
times has he attempted that,
You're
bro?
more than just an investor.
I don't
He
know.
does the same thing,
That
jab,
means that your goals
and then goes straight for the
are ours,
takedown.
too.
It's getting too
And
predictable now.
Vanguard Retirement Tools and
That's the
Advice
thing
can
is,
help you get there.
you know, he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a wrestler, and if you can't get it down to the ground, you can't use that jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. He has a pretty good lead outside leg kick.
Yeah. I was saying that while you watered the plants. It's definitely nice. It would be an inside leg kick if Curtis was right-handed, but he's southpaw, so it's outside.
Yeah, usually you don't see people be able to whip it like that from the outside without doing like a switch kick. But he's able to do it just kind of stepping into it.
Yeah, Zhang Weili is really good at that too.
Is she?
Yeah.
Bruh. What time are you at, bro?
I'm at 116. They just stopped for another nut shot.
Perfect. Dang, bro, they're gonna have a no contest here soon.
Yeah, no, that one looked like it was stomach, dude. That one didn't look like cup to me.
Dang,
yeah,
but this guy's a liar.
Yeah, he's definitely being a little shady. The knee might have got him, but that kick didn't look like it did.
Yeah.
In the air left center from Mateo. Robert is back.
I just think he doesn't like getting hit in the body.
His fifth home run, he's driven in
It's funny, bro. Like, so
the
way my grandma has her sprinklers set up,
but it stays
I have to go hand water the plants, and the plants are like right in between all the sprinklers. And when I went out there, bro, all the sprinklers were going, and nothing was hitting the plants. So I'm over there playing like like stop and go, red light, green light, trying to get to the plants and squirt really quick and then run back and then trying to stay dry.
They have their own home run.
That'd be a good one to have a video of. Like, you imagine like one of your neighbors got that like on their security camera.
Like, what's this landscaper doing?
Yeah.
Get out your seats.
Dang, bro, I tell you what, I'm pretty happy. Like, usually when I start something new, I don't follow up through with it, like keep it going. But with this podcast that we've been doing, bro, we're already we've already released double digits now, like videos between lives and our podcast, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, we haven't skipped. I think we skipped maybe like 1 or 2 live streams, but we pretty much put one out every time.
Yeah,
even
every
for ones that
weekend.
weren't that big of a card. you
Yeah,
know?
bro.
And also, don't forget Sosa. Wasn't pretty, but advancing on the wild pitch as well.
And I haven't seen a lot of people smoking on podcast. Something else different we bring to the table.
Yes. Oh man, just wait till we need to turn that hood gym, bro, into the podcast room, bro.
Yeah,
That's what we
really.
do.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor.
You're an owner.
Yeah, I'm excited now that I got some stuff done. I'm hoping this week I can start that other one too, because I have a feeling that that one will do well.
Yeah, bro, that'll do really good.
And these finally set the 2-2
That'll do really
pitch.
good, bro.
In the air out to deep.
Remember, bro, like I said, if that laptop can't run the hardware for it, I know the old school computer can, because that's what I first started streaming on, was the old school computer.
Oh yeah?
Yep. So I know for a fact I'll be able to run it no problem, no lag.
Cool. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I thought Vieira would be like in real trouble if this fight stayed standing, but he's doing surprisingly well.
His gas tank's good, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking you might have gotten this one right, because Curtis hasn't really done anything that impressive aside from being like crafty in like a Bernard Hopkins kind of way with the nut shot thing.
Yeah.
Bernard Hopkins, he was like so crafty with like shit like that. Like he'd wait till the referee was on the other side, and then he'd hit you in the nuts where the ref couldn't see it. And then if he was like had just done a flurry and you hit him in the body, he'd act like he got hit in the nuts and like kind of lay on the ground to get some extra time. And he knew all types of little tricks, man.
Man, Bernard Hopkins, he sounds like he was the shit, bro.
Yeah, he was pretty entertaining. He fought Roy Jones twice, fought Calzaghe, fought De La Hoya. He was like the first guy to finish Oscar De La Hoya. Got him with a body shot. Yeah, De La Hoya tried going up to middleweight where Hopkins had been forever. Hopkins started boxing late because he was in prison in Philly, and like got in like a boxing program in prison, and then came out and actually made it as a world champion. He was fighting so late that like he fought Joe Smith, who had just lost that fight to Beterbiev.
Well, that explains a lot. That explains a lot now, bro, with all the shady stuff he'd be doing. The shady nut shots.
Yeah, when he finally got knocked out of the ring, it was the first time he'd ever been finished, and he was like 52.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can kind of, in a way, be like Bernard Hopkins, where it's like, you know, I'm older, but it's like I didn't take a bunch of damage and get knocked out a bunch of times in my early 20s, whereas like a lot of guys that are boxing at my age, you know, have already got a lot of miles on them.
You see that? He tried doing the nut shot thing again, bro. I'm not sure if it landed or not.
Yeah. It doesn't look good either. Like even like when the round's close, you know, it doesn't really make it look like you want it. Like the thing that stands out is just you kind of complaining.
Yeah.
And he's trying to stay off the ground, but Vieira's doing good in the stand-up. He's getting with some good jabs and leg kicks.
That's the one thing I said on the podcast, is that he had a good jab. Hard jab. I didn't know about the leg kicks, though. All I knew about the jab, and not so much the cross, but just the jab.
Ooh, that was a nice inside leg kick he threw with his rear leg.
What time you at?
I'm at 2:05 right now.
Okay, yeah, I see him at a minute 56.
Yeah, he's that lead leg up, man.
Yeah.
He's throwing a decent right straight, too.
With him backing up like that, that's the time to dive forward for that leg, because Curtis is pushing forward. That's like the perfect time. Makes it easy for that takedown.
And Curtis isn't doing much. Like, he's landing the occasional jab or hook or uppercut with his lead hand, but he's mainly been landing that left straight. And he's not throwing it real hard. He's kind of leaning and throwing it like Calzaghe would or something.
Bro, that's exactly how I throw my straights too. Like his cross that he's throwing, bro. I was kind of thinking that. I was like, man, it's like he's kind of doing the same thing where he's just kind of like leaning over that lead foot. And exactly, bro, that's perfect. When you lean over that lead foot, it makes it so much easier to set up those high kicks.
Yeah, Pacquiao is really good with throwing that left straight and then like going out the side. That's the only thing that Curtis is missing. Like he's throwing it, but he's not going off to his right and then pivoting, which is like the way to do it.
You know, it's funny. Like I totally forgot that he was southpaw. That's like the one thing that was slipping my mind.
Yeah.
He's really doing a good job ripping to the body with those hooks.
Yeah, he is.
He looks like he's a little tired now, though. 25 seconds left in the last round. Oh, bro, I thought this was round 3. It's only round 2.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how much stock the judges have for Curtis coming forward, because I think, you know, there's a chance it could be 2 rounds for Vieira right now, although he's landed some nice body shots at the end here.
Right, yeah, Vieira looking tired, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Hopefully that oxygen makes it to all those muscles real quick.
Yeah, really. It's definitely pretty even, though. What would you score this as? Would you have 2 for Vieira, or have it 1 apiece, or
I'm probably gonna have to give it 1 apiece. I want to give it to Vieira, but I think Curtis had too much output in that last round compared to Vieira. Like, they're pretty even at the beginning, but about the last half of it, you know, Curtis was really kind of popping off, and Vieira was just backing off. He even stopped shooting his takedowns compared to the beginning of the round. So,
look like a couple of those body shots look pretty nasty, man.
Yeah, I think Vieira can get his second win. I think he's going to be able to take this one. But if Curtis does exactly what he did the last round, it'd probably go to Curtis.
It's a curveball that flattens out on the inner half of the plate. Remember earlier in the game,
what about you? What are you scoring it, bro?
I'm gonna say there's a good chance it's the same. That it's 1-1. I'm curious if these nut shots are having any effect on the judges. I think, like, the first round was kind of close too, but I think Vieira's got a better chance of picking that one up, like you said. Curtis did some good work in that last one. There's one of those ones that's tough to say because, you know, the rounds are still pretty competitive, but it could be even. You know, I'm sensing maybe a split here if this one's competitive. Some of the ones are like, you could see it 1 apiece. You could see them having it all for Curtis. One of the judges might have it for Vieira just with the nut shots and.
That's true.
But like you say, Curtis he did the smart thing and put in a strong end to that second. Yeah, looks like the other people that are commenting are saying 1 apiece. They should definitely both be trying to win this round, that's for sure.
Yeah, if I was Vieira, I'd be shooting that single now, bro, and kind of keeping them up against the cage and get that control time.
And that's the thing, man. Go ahead.
I'd be avoiding these straights that Curtis is throwing.
Yeah, and like in the first round when he was shooting a bunch of takedowns, he kept going for double legs, whereas like on a southpaw, that lead leg's right there to like grab the single and then turn. I don't know why he kept trying to shoot those fucking double legs, man.
Yeah. Silly guy.
Yeah. If you're the jiu-jitsu guy, man, you've got to be able to get it down there.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Damn it. You know, his best bet for getting the takedown, too, would have been the beginning when they weren't sweaty.
Exactly. Did you see that, dude? The odds for this fight to go the distance were plus 450.
Dang, bro, that would have been nice. That's what we should have bet on right there.
Yeah, really. And like, I would have thought there was a chance of that happening.
Oh yeah, big chance. You know, if Curtis didn't get submitted, that was what I pretty much predicted, that it was going to go to unanimous decision.
Yeah, once you start going above 170 pounds, you get a lot of sloppy decisions where like they try to get the finish early, and then when they can't, they're both too tired and too good to be able to really put the other one away.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I think you were right about this. I think Curtis is going to win. That was a good pick on your end.
Yeah, I had a feeling that Curtis was going to be just good enough to keep it standing a lot of the time, but I gotta say, I think some of that has been Vieira having kind of a poor choice and also in what takedowns, but like when he's shooting them.
Yeah, for like real, bro. It's like he's going for desperate, like go for broke.
Yeah, like he did a bunch in the beginning, and now he's doing a bunch at the end. But like then he just stood and kickboxed in the middle of the fight for like 10 minutes straight. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And if he was mixing them up better, he could do better in the striking. Like he's never like faking the takedown and throwing a strike.
I know that's a lot of like these jiu-jitsu players or wrestlers' fault. They'll just like do one or the other, and they forget to mix both and kind of feint throw those power shots. Yeah, bro, Vieira's tired, man. Curtis got this.
Above the knee, inside corner.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
Never had a chance.
Yeah, he's even running in his place.
I mean, this is a big hit for the Reds. And this is your.
And Curtis isn't putting a lot of power on those, but he is landing them.
Yeah, bro. Especially with Vieira's chin being straight up. You notice how he doesn't have it tucked at all? I knew that was going to be another one of his problems, make him easy to get hit. Yep, Vieira fucked up, bro.
Fly ball.
He let go of the lead.
Grisham goes back. He's there. Padres win.
He made Curtis looking bad look good.
Wow, I can't believe the strikes were even in round 2. Do you believe that?
Yeah, bro, it's freaking insane.
Ooh. This is definitely the best round for Curtis so far. He stopped every takedown. Vieira's getting tired.
Those are good sprawls too. Yeah, Vieira's done, bro.
Yeah, no, his Curtis's reaction time on the sprawls is like impeccable, dude.
I'm telling you, bro, if Vieira would have just faked one, bro, he could have probably got on top because of how fast Curtis's reaction times were to those.
But it's really difficult.
Yeah, really. Fake one and come up with a knee or whatever.
Yeah, fake one, let him go to the ground and go up, take his back or something too, you know.
Exactly.
Jump on the guillotine.
Try something, man.
Looks like we're finally on the Umar.
Yeah.
We still have a long time for these fights to get over.
Austin going the opposite
Yeah, I've noticed them. I was mentioning it to any viewers that we have while you were watering the plants that they've been doing these 6-fight main cards, and I don't know if that's just in case one falls out or if that's like a new way of doing things or what. But I've been noticing that recently. I'm having like 6 fights on the main card instead of 5.
That's weird. I'm about to bet my last 30 cents on Nate, bro. Bet on the underdog.
If you're right, you'll make a lot. He's only lost once, and I think he was bantamweight M1 champ or something like that for a little bit, but I could have him mixed up with somebody else. But he's from down south is the only thing that worries me. He's from like Tennessee or Kentucky or something. And I just feel like Umar's probably got, like, their records are real close. One, like, Nathan's 14-1, Umar is 14-0, but I think Umar has fought the tougher guys, too.
Damn. All right, bro. My last pennies, I'm betting on Nate to win by KO or TKO.
How much do you get if you win?
$6.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I hope it goes that way for you.
Yeah,
They're
me
certainly
too. Dang, who ended up winning? Oh, okay, yeah, Curtis.
Yeah.
Well, I've been wrong on every single pick besides the Carlos one. Carlos Ulberg.
Yeah, at least I've got 2 in a row right now.
Home run, 3-0 Mariners.
It's a curveball that flattens out on the inner half of the plate. You remember earlier in the game, a slider was on that same plane on inside part of the plate against Michael Lorenz, and he pulled a foul. This time he kept it fair.
He defended all 20 takedowns.
Yeah. It's a lot of takedown attempts.
Yeah. He trains in Vegas with Strickland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that Strickland trained in Vegas. I hate Strickland, bro.
Yeah.
Is he fighting on this card too? 276.
No. I don't think. Oh yeah. He's on the pay-per-view next week. He's got to fight Alex Pereira. So you hating him, you should like that because Pereira's gonna hurt him.
Good. I hope he does.
I'll tell you, that's one fight I will be betting big money on. Pereira, dude, Strickland never takes anybody down, and he only has a 1-2. Pereira wasn't only the Glory Kickboxing champion at middleweight, he was the double champ and was champ at 205 too. Like, Strickland's in trouble, dude.
Yeah, good, bro.
Like, he'll be lucky if he's not out cold in the first round.
No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason
funny,
banking with Capital One is an even easier decision than
next
this.
weekend?
Yeah.
So that is UFC 276 then, yeah?
Yep, even easier than that. What's in your one?
For the first.
I wonder how Adesanya is going to react, like catching back up with his good old friend.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Strickland's ranked pretty high. I would say with the fact that Adesanya's already fought Whitaker twice, already beat Costa, Vittori. I think he's not far from a title shot. Like, if he really fucks up Strickland the way I think he's going to, I think he's still close to the title shot. And
well, he is. I think he is supposed to. Oh, sorry, bro.
Right.
I think he is supposed to get the title shot, like, if he does beat Strickland, is what they were saying, what Dana was saying.
Nice. Yeah, it should be. Not only that, because he didn't just knock Adesanya out, but he beat him by decision, too, in, like, a different fight.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they fought twice. Pereira's just got too much power, and Adesanya doesn't have that length advantage against him that he has against everybody else.
I wonder if Adesanya's been working on his ground game a lot, you know.
I'll tell you what, he better hope so. Thing is Pereira's been training with Glover for like a while now. And I've seen him defend some pretty good takedowns.
Yeah.
And Adesanya's no wrestler, you know, so I think like a good wrestler would probably get Alex Pereira down, but
yeah,
I think he's a good chance he could keep it standing that, and he's the worst kind of striker to shoot on. Like his knees account for a lot of his knockouts, and so I'd be real careful shooting on him.
Yeah, so when you bet on Pereira against Strickland, are you betting on like a method of victory?
That's the only thing. Is it's gonna be 3 rounds, and Strickland is tough. So like most of it, I would definitely just bet on Alex Pereira winning. But I'm definitely gonna put a certain amount of money on there being a knockout, just because, you know, Strickland just throws those 1-2s with his chin up in the air, and you know, Alex Pereira isn't just powerful, but like he's a good kickboxer. You know, like he's knocked people out of a bunch of different shit. He's got a real good left hook too. So like reaching in the way that Strickland does, Strickland likes to throw his jab and put his right hand like this to block the opponent's jab, and that opens you up for the left hook, man. And that's what Pereira knocks everybody out with, like from southpaw and orthodox. That's what he knocked out Adesanya with. That's how he won a good amount of his title fights. You know, he's been messing people up with the knees in his UFC fights so far, and his knees are dangerous. But it's that left hook that's like out of control, dude.
What nationality is Pereira, bro?
He's Brazilian.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but not one of the kinds that does jiu-jitsu a lot.
Yeah.
But like he's
striker.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, you know, Crow Cop never won like that many kickboxing titles or anything. I think Alex Pereira might be like the best kickboxer to ever come over to MMA, as far as like the highest ranked. Like I think he was #1 pound for pound when he left. Like he was a double champ at Glory, which like nobody does.
Jeez, bro. At Glory.
Yeah. Glory's like, if you're not doing real Thai fights in Thailand, since K1 and some of them have kind of fizzled out, Glory's like the big kickboxing where you get guys from Thailand, you get all the Dutch kickboxers. That's where they tend to go. Is Glory? That's the highest level. Adesanya made it. Was Glory kickboxing?
I follow a lot of English people that used to fight in Glory.
You're more than just an investor.
Yeah.
You're an owner.
That's why I like those gloves that you have, the Glory ones.
Yeah.
Interactive tools and advice can help you build a future for the ones you love. That's the value.
Yeah, if you have a Roku TV and you have that Pluto channel, which is free, they have a channel that's nothing but Glory kickboxing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, also like Nicky Holskin used to fight for him. Bazooka Joe Valtellini used to fight for him. Raymond Daniels, who did the crazy tornado kick punch and did the crazy two-touch spinning back kick. He was fighting for Glory for a while. Gabriel Varga fought for Glory. They had the really good Thai fighter. He's like a big dude. He's like a welterweight, which is pretty big for the Thais. And
10% back on every
Sitsong
ticket.
Pinong was his name, but like he was really sick and was doing. He was like the Glory welterweight champ for a while.
That rewards you for buying.
Glory welterweight champ.
Vivid Seats. Life happens.
Yeah,
live.
it was a guy from Thailand. I think he trained with Bukao. He's real sick.
Bro, it'd be so cool to go to Bukao's gym too, bro.
Yeah, I think Superbon and Sanchai and them had a Glory fighter too.
Jeez.
Yeah, in Glory the rules are a little different. What's different from Muay Thai is there's no elbows, and you can clinch and you can knee, but like they'll break up the clinch after like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's the rules in Glory.
Some good rules, I guess, if you want action.
Yeah, well, and you can fight a little more often if you're not getting cut with the elbows as much. The Dutch guys, you if you notice, they don't use elbows a lot.
Yeah.
They like just swinging and flurrying their hooks and ending with leg kicks and the occasional knee to the body. They do really well in Glory because of that. Like Robin van Roosmalen and guys like that.
I don't know who any of those guys are.
He was like, he was like the 145-pound champ. Fought Gabriel Varga, who's got that popular YouTube channel, and fought a lot of other really good guys. Adesanya lost to a couple of the Dutch guys in Glory. Yusuf Belgari and stuff. They're really good at like outpointing people too. Even though like they fight like and they go for the knockout, they're good at winning decisions too. Yeah, they love their high guard.
They love their high guard. I like my high guard. That's why I've switched up in my sparring now too. Is I do a high guard. It's helped me out a ton.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to switch it up and like use the long guard more and try to frame more and stuff.
That'll fit your style super good, bro, you know, and your body type.
Yeah, because I've been doing more of like a Canelo high guard, and like it doesn't work for everything, you know?
I mean, it's a big hit for the Reds.
You know, another thing I like about us doing these podcasts, bro, like it forces me to study fights kind of, and it's definitely helped a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good, man. Glad to hear that. I know it's definitely helped me a lot. Like, you know, it's to the point where like I almost have a hard time choosing what to do. Like I've learned so much about, had so much time to learn so much about how like Muhammad Ali would go about it, or Tyson would go about it, or and different moves and setups and stuff. Especially when you add in the kicks, like just the way you stand will change it a lot. And are you standing that way the whole time, or are you switching back and forth?
Yeah, you know, it's a double-edged sword, I guess, you know, learning so many moves.
Yeah. Well, and like the other thing is, like, you see a lot of times where a guy like Canelo or Tank Davis will be like losing the first couple rounds fighting the way they fight, and then they start catching the guy, and then eventually they put the guy away. If they were like a Terrence Crawford and they fought the first couple rounds one way and then switched, maybe that wouldn't go like that.
Right.
You know, it really depends too.
That's strike 3. Don't know what she was rooting for.
I wish I would have in my fight just switched southpaw a little bit.
Okay, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, well, at least it's burned into your memory now, you know, for the next fight you do get.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you'll be throwing all the, you know, all the moves you've learned from past and previous fights and everything.
Yeah, especially with it being boxing. Like, because it being boxing, I'm like really been trying to work that left hook and work the uppercuts a little bit more. I'm finally starting to be able to get that left hook off in some spots and stuff, and I've just got to work on boxing out of southpaw more, because when I go southpaw, it sets up the kicks like so well that I tend to throw those. But I've got to start working on my boxing from southpaw, because if I do want to go southpaw in this next fight and it's a boxing match, I have some good combos and stuff.
Minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason banking with Capital One is an even easier decision than this.
Punk ass kids, dude.
I'll take Barkley.
Yes. Yep, even easier than that. What's in your wallet?
I was wondering when they were going to start with the fireworks and stuff.
This scare you or no?
No, they don't, but they do get annoying with, like, the way these people around here are, bro. Like, they'll be doing it for, like, weeks. Like, all night, every night and shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of shocked.
They do, Khabib is in Umar's corner. That's what I was wondering at the beginning, if Khabib was going to be in his corner again.
Yeah, it's either his brother or his cousin.
It's his cousin. Or, I'm not even, actually, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if they're related. He's related to a different Nurmagomedov, or I can't say their last name. I forget which one.
No shit.
Yeah.
10% back on every ticket. 100%
he definitely looks different, so I could believe it.
Million tickets sold. The only ticketing company that rewards you for buying. Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
Well, let's see if I get a lucky bet, bro. I'd be happy if I make $6 and kind of dig myself out of the debt pool.
Yeah.
Making risky bets.
53 home runs against the Seattle Mariners, the most by any player in the bigs ever.
Yeah, his brother's Usman Nurmagomedov, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, and he is Khabib's... He's Khabib's cousin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, because I remember hearing that they were related. I just didn't remember if it was his brother or his cousin. So his cousin's Khabib and his brother's Usman, who's like another UFC fighter.
Yeah.
No way. This is a huge pickup.
A family full of fighters.
Yeah, really.
For the first.
You know, Nate, he looks kind of tiny, bro.
Yeah, he does. I'm surprised that they're both southpaw.
Nate's been switching his stance.
Oh, they both just did. I'm at 407. Where are you?
358. I will pause and you let me know once you get 354.
Okay. 56, 55, 54.
Perfect.
Yeah, it seems like they both really want to be in a closed stance. So, like, when the other one switches to southpaw, the other guy does it too.
Nate needs to be careful getting too close to that cage, because that's where Umar is going to get that takedown. You can tell that he's kind of thinking about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Oh, he has a body triangle? See, that's what I need to start doing, bro. Who's the other? There was a girl I watched. Who's the two girls we watched that where the girl should have won that one? Remember? It was the same fight as Holly, or on the same card as Holly Holmes.
Was it Shevchenko and Santos?
Maybe. No, Maybe. No, it was the one before. That was the Holly Holm fight. It was a Brazilian against some girl from Black House MMA.
I don't remember that one.
I forget her name. But yeah, she did the same thing. Kind of had like a triangle. Who knows? Maybe he'll get that. That you see Anthony Pettis get tapped out yesterday with that body lock triangle.
No, I didn't. But
yeah, bro.
He has had some rib problems before.
That makes sense why he tapped in, because I was like, oh man, he just kind of laid there afterwards.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lamar's doing a good job trying to get him to the cage. Hopefully Maines doesn't get smashed up against.
Yeah, Umar's good on the ground. But yeah, it's weird how the PFL does like those seasons, you know?
Oh, I know. I think they have numbers or something.
They feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice.
If I was Nate, I'd be kicking Umar off me out of my guard a little bit, try to get some space to get back up or something.
I take it Nate's more of a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Umar's pretty well-rounded. Nate was being smart by like him switching into southpaw, which made Umar switching into southpaw is a good idea because Umar's got a really good like left kick from orthodox, but this is definitely not a good spot to be in.
Yeah, you know, Nate doesn't really look like he's in any danger. Oh, what's he trying to get? Trying to pull the Travis, get the Hinduatine? Huh. Some rubber guard. See, now he's in trouble, bro. Once you get your half guard pass like this, especially up against the cage, it's so easy to pass the rest of his guard.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor.
Yeah. Anybody that is related to Khabib, you probably don't want to try your bottom game out against him.
Yeah. 40 seconds left. It looks like he has mount, maybe, or 3/4 mount. Yeah, 3/4 mount.
Yeah.
It's no bueno. Oh no, he's trying to go for like a key lock or Kimura or something.
Yeah, Nate only having one fight tells me he's pretty tough, so I wouldn't be shocked if this went the decision, but I don't know. I think Umar is going to be a little quicker to get the takedown next round, seeing how easy this was for him.
Yeah. You know, and Nate didn't really fight for it either. He kind of just pulled guard when he knew he was going to get taken down. He didn't really try a sprawl or anything.
Yeah, you're right on that.
Perfect spot for him today. And watch the bench.
There's no stats at all for Nate right now on oh, there we go. They're updating it now.
I'll be right back.
All right. All right. Got some commercials going on right now. Who is the next fight? Diago against Giagos. That was the one we were looking forward to. That's just confused about.
Ground ball towards third.
It's going to be a long night of fights. What time is it already? It's already 9 o'clock. We still have 1, 2, 3 fights to go after this, I think.
Just like in 2003, the Astros, the only team to no-hit the New York Yankees since 1958. And they've done it twice.
Let's see, they are getting ready to start round number 2. And it's on. They touch gloves. All right. Here we go. We got Umar in white trunks, and we got Maines in the black. Let's see if Maines can keep it on the feet this time.
So make sure the good things in life live as long as you do.
This is just slow-mo karate.
All it's going to take. Ooh, good lead kick by Umar. Good teep too. And doing a good job controlling distance, which he really doesn't need to do with as well as he is on the ground. It's kind of cool seeing him stand up though. Yep, he goes for the takedown. He gets it. He got a single leg. We have Nate. He's trying to get. He's on the neck right now. Let's see. Umar is just too good on the ground. He is smashing him. Smashing him. He is in Nate's half guard. He's applying shoulder pressure. Let's see if Nate can get his guard back. It doesn't look like it. Yep, nope. He escaped. He's free now. Let's see if what's gonna go on here. Maybe I can learn something about my own jiu-jitsu skills. Using that knee, control the body. Using that head to control his head. Got that on the mat, controlling the arm. Kind of has an undergrip. Goes right back into Nate's half guard. If I was Nate, I'd be pushing Umar's head down, because if you can control his head, it makes it a little bit easier, in my opinion, to move and get your guard back, or do other, maybe even try tossing the guillotine or something. We got Umar, who passed Nate's guard again, has him in side control. He's doing a really good job with that shoulder pressure, mean shoulder pressure. Oh, he just kneed him in the back on the ground. That looked painful. Let's see. Nate needs to do something. He just can't be sitting here for these this round and the next. He ain't gonna win like that. If I was him, I'd be a little bit more explosive. Umar, he's not really doing much either, just applying a lot of pressure. Looks like he's trying to go for the same thing. He kind of does this thing where he's like getting wrist control. I'm not sure if he's trying to get the Kimura, head and arm. I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but either way, he's in 3/4 mount right now. Let's see. Gets an underhook. Kind of working his way up. Man, these guys are just so strong once they get a hold of you. Same thing, kind of in his 3/4. There we go. Nate's doing the right thing by turning into him. He doesn't want to be away. Ah. 1:55 seconds left of round number 2. Not much going on. Umar just still smashing. He's getting a lot of control time for this, that's for sure. He's in no danger. Nate, he's definitely wasting a lot of energy. I don't think you guys know how much energy you waste when you're in these bad positions. It makes me wonder how well he's going to do in the next round.
The younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
He's doing a good job trying to get his feet in there. Umar just kind of keeps on getting stuck in half guard and escaping and get back into side control. If I was Nate, I'd almost go to turtle position, just so I'm not in this position on the bottom. Right now, he's getting hit with some pretty mean elbows. As long as he's wary of his neck, he doesn't get caught in the rear naked choke, I think he'll be fine. Let's see. He's turning right back in. Ooh, Umar goes to north-south then. All right, we got Nate turtle up, and now he's back on his back. He gave that up real fast. Umar did not waste any time trying to take his back. I think he's looking forward, or trying to get another rear naked choke. It wouldn't surprise me. I bet he's going to try to flatten Nate in this position. Oh man, if Umar gets one more rear naked choke, the way he's hitting right now, he has to be careful with hitting the back of the head. Kind of looks like he has his hook in. I'm not sure I'm liking the way this is looking. 10 seconds left. Umar doing a really good job staying on top. But Nate, I'm gonna have to give both these rounds to Umar, round number 1 and round number 2. Hopefully Nate can come in with that clutch TKO. Oh, you're back. Huh.
You never know.
Yeah. Dang, bro, you just blending in with the screen.
That's what I do, cuz. I just blend into my surroundings.
Yeah.
I'm so pale, I go really well with the mattress and the wall.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get a tan, bro. It's a bitch. It's been busy as fuck, man. I was thinking about this.
Did you get the ice?
Huh?
You need to drink more Coronas on the back porch, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, some of this shit, I'm gonna have to, you know, I need to make enough money where I can chill on these donations or something. Because, like, we're gonna do this. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up early, go donate, immediately, like, come home, grab a KFC sandwich, and shoot out to Windsor.
Yeah.
And then I won't be back till 2. And then I've got to finish this Mormon show. And so that's basically the whole day gone.
Bro,
And then
you
I'll be
and that
back.
Mormon show, bro, I swear.
I'm telling you, you know, I've only seen like 5 episodes, but I watch shows really quick in a short amount of time. So like the Godfather one I was really into. And this is the new one. I'm actually kind of bummed out because I know after tomorrow it's over. I got to find something new, you know?
Dang, bro, I wish I had a show I could recommend, but I don't.
100% buyer
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of slim, huh?
Sold.
Yeah. Oh, looks like we're in round number 3.
That rewards you for buying.
Yeah.
Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
They were in an open stance for a second, but then they changed. Umar might shock him with some kicks. Yeah, see, there's that head kick.
Yep, that was a good head kick.
Yeah, Umar's got a really good left head kick from a orthodox stance.
Yeah, bro, I don't see Nate taking this one. Oh,
ooh.
Bro, that was a mean teep. Mean teep to the face.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like he's definitely not Khabib when it comes to striking.
Yeah, bro.
Stumble there, trying to jump up in the air to rock it right at him. And the stunned look, he goes, wow, the youngster going, run, run, run. I went inside the Parker. Now that's going to do it.
3 minutes left.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor.
Bro, he got some mean teeps.
That means that your priorities are ours too. Our interactive tools and advice can help you build a future for the ones you love. That's the value of ownership.
0 for 5 with the bases loaded this year.
Yeah, Umar gonna be a champion, bro.
Cool to see him versus Sandhagen or Dillashaw or Peter Yan.
It'd be really cool to see him against Sandhagen.
Yeah.
With how crafty he is on the ground.
And it looks like Javi was talking to a fan and saying you were talking. Something to that effect, but he got...
Well, that's it, bro. I don't see Nate getting back up from the ground on this one. He hasn't got up from the ground on any of the other takedowns, so.
I think you're right on that.
Yep, Umar won. Got that one right. It just sucks to bet any money on him because you don't make nothing. He's such a big favorite.
You're an owner. That means that your goals
are ours. Yeah, really.
And Vanguard,
that's how a lot of the boxing matches are, man.
Can help you get there. That's the value of ownership.
The next. Edmond up the middle. Base hit. Here comes Bader. It's a 2-run St. Louis lead. The first hit of the afternoon. Tommy Edmond drives in his 30th. It's a pitch at the top of the zone.
They're getting awfully close with the fireworks here.
You're gonna have one shoot through the baseboard of your guys' house.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm worried about my car.
Oh, bro. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. That's the bad thing about, like, you know, being young is, like, you don't think about your actions and how it can affect others or how hard people work to afford their nice shit.
You're more than just an investor. You're an owner. That means that
you know, I'll tell you,
are ours too. And Vanguard retirement tools and
that's one thing, like,
can help you get there.
You know, I TP'd a house or two, but when I was a kid, like, bro, these kids do so much shit that me and Trevor would have, like, never thought of doing. Like, these kids, like, they'll just knock on our door, ask for money. Like, when me and Trevor were kids, especially where we grew up and stuff, it was like, do not go and knock on people's door that you don't know.
Yeah, don't
You
talk
know?
to strangers.
Yeah, definitely don't go knocking on their door.
Yeah, bro. Kids be wilding.
Bro, I'm telling you, I thought we were bad as kids. These kids are in trouble, man.
Yeah.
And then way before they learn anything, they start having their own kids, and you get a place like this.
You know, I haven't even looked at our live stream to see how it looks on YouTube. I'm about to check it out.
And a 1-2 pitch.
Carlson hits the same thing.
And that's a fair ball. Arenado will score. Donovan to third. Dylan Carlson makes it a 3-1 St. Louis lead.
Head on it right down the right field line. Nice job right here by Dylan. Had to be able to cash in a run here.
Activity now in the Allstate Mayhem moments for the Cubs.
Well, hopefully for that to go to decision wasn't a plus 900. That might have been a good bet for somebody to make.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, a lot of the bets I've gotten right in the past was just picking that a fight would go over 1.5. Because, like, the cool thing is you don't even have to know who's going to win. You just be like, well, this isn't going to end in the first 8 minutes. Then you're good.
Yeah, it's so hard for me, you know, I guess stuff like that. Especially with, like, that Carlos guy, you know, I would have guessed that would have went a little bit longer than that. That was like 8 seconds.
Well, see, that's one of the things that makes it tough, is that for MMA fights that are 3 rounds, you can pretty much, it's always like 1.5 or 2.5. Where it gets tricky is for boxing matches because they'll move it. Like, there's times where I'm like, okay, this for sure goes past 6,
right.
But like a lot of times it'll be like 8.5, and that can be kind of a tough one.
Man, oh man.
Better be in the lineup tomorrow. He better be in the lineup.
Oh, the stream looks good.
Yeah, I just checked it out. I was gonna comment on it. It's gonna be like that. Look, that Lewis guy definitely looks unsubmittable.
Yeah, be like, he looks really strong.
Yeah. Dang, is he on steroids? He definitely looks like a natural 170er.
If you're always asking, where next?
I don't know what's up with these guys in the wig, bro.
Travel card for you. Venture X. Earn 10x miles
Yeah,
on
some type of
hotels
weird
and
hat.
5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel.
But it definitely looks out of place.
What's in your wallet?
Well, good for Lamar.
Ball towards third. Too hot for Bregman.
Time for him to call out a big guy.
Yeah, really.
You know, I'm excited for that TJ Dillashaw versus what's his name, bro? Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that one, bro.
Yeah, that will be a good one.
Yeah.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So make sure the good things in life live as long as you do.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
The younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Swing and a miss compared to when you play in center field. yeah, you could say that.
What do you think about that, by the way? Do you think Dillashaw wins that?
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I think Aljamain, he has maybe a reach advantage. But I think Dillashaw's just too mean, bro. Too nasty.
Strike 3.
Yeah, he is. He's a guy that can really make some adjustments and come back from losing a couple rounds.
Yeah.
14 in a row.
I wonder how he does on the ground with Aljamain, though.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Strike 3.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't even know where like his main training camp is, because I know he trains at Dwayne's. I know he trains like this like small gym over in California.
Yeah,
I forget it's like some type of, it's like in this guy's garage too. But he trains with that Bellator champ that dresses like a Spanish knight. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Juan Archuleta.
Yeah, bro, that guy's tough too.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I feel like even with the reach disadvantage, I still feel like TJ would do well in the stand-up. Like if he could hang in there with Dominic Cruz and Corey Sandhagen and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the grappling. You know, I feel like if Sterling could do that to Peter Yan, maybe he can do it to TJ Dillashaw. But like you say, Dillashaw is so mean and competitive and like never gives up. That's gonna make it a little tough.
So how do you see the fight playing out then when they do fight?
I'll tell you, I think it's a good fight for as long as it lasts. It's hard for me to see TJ getting finished just because Sterling doesn't have that much power, and TJ, like, you'd have to really put him out. Like, I don't see him tapping for sure.
Right.
And same thing where it's like TJ's got power, but the only time I've seen Sterling like knocked out was when he like shot into a knee on Marlon Moraes, and so I think it goes the decision. It's close, but I think Sterling might be able to control Dillashaw on the ground, but I actually think that's kind of the one that he wins. What I want to see is Peter Yan and Dillashaw.
Bro, me too. That would be a great fight.
Yeah.
They're both tough as nails.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. And they both kind of have similar styles with them, the way they throw their jabs a lot for like a probe, and like the way they both switch stances.
Yeah.
They both use kicks a lot. I think Jan's a little better. I think Yan hits a little bit harder, but Dillashaw's a little quicker.
Yep.
Yeah, a little faster and makes his adjustments a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And so that would be interesting to see how that went. But yeah, I think Dillashaw actually could beat Aljamain. I think that's a pretty even one. I think it's one of those ones where it's easier for me to see Dillashaw winning just because I know he'll either find the right thing or keep making adjustments until he does. Whereas Aljamain, it's hard for me to see him following the perfect game plan. I'm still shocked that he beat Peter Yan.
Yeah. That son of a bitch. I like Peter Yan.
Yeah, me too. And so that's the one thing, that's the reason that I'm still pretty 50-50 on it. Normally, I think, as much as I don't like Dillashaw, I think I'd give it to him. But I just look at, like, if Aljamain could do that against Yan, if he just kind of did that same thing against Dillashaw, I think just his size and strength and his grappling ability would work well.
Right.
So I don't think it's smart for him to stand with Dillashaw.
Yeah, bro. What are you going to go to Kenzie's fight here in a few weeks?
I don't know. I was like for sure gonna go when it was both of you guys.
Right.
But now that you're not, I'm kind of on the fence.
Yeah. I'm debating on going too. I'm debating on driving up there. I think it would be fun because I just like being around the like the scenery and stuff. So I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they have the pro show that same weekend for Fight to Win.
And what is it, like 2 weeks away?
July 16th. So yeah, about 3 weeks away.
Ah.
Yeah.
People today. They could
and what pro show is the same weekend?
It's a Fight to Win, so it's a jiu-jitsu show. I'm not sure if any of our people are on it though. I think Remy applied. To be on it if I remember right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
And then I'm not sure when that Colorado Jiu-Jitsu club is.
Just missing that ball so often.
Oh, the one that Trevor and Taylor are doing?
Yeah, I think Bella's on it too.
Yeah, I want to say it's like a month away. I want to say it's like the end of July because I know Trevor is getting ready to do the Long Beach one. Then he does that. then he does the one in Iowa. He's got a lot coming up, like in the next like 6 weeks, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, and like I get it. These are different dudes. When I went out with him to Iowa, you know, he ran through everybody pretty good. One guy gave him a tough match in their first time, but it was the same guy. He had to grapple the first guy twice and the second guy twice. One for no-gi and one for gi.
How far was the Iowa drive?
On every ticket.
Bro, it was pretty far, man. It was like 10 hours or something like that, maybe 11.
Oh wow, 11 is far. 10 is bearable. 11 is far.
Yeah, it's like you know, it was like a 3-hour drive or something to get out of Colorado, and then most of the drive is through Nebraska or whatever. Like, you don't have to go far into Iowa to hit Des Moines, but driving all the way through Nebraska fucking takes a minute, you know?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I didn't like about it.
Are you going to go to that one?
You know, I don't know. Like, at least this time it wouldn't be all crazy cold and shit, and it's not like we'd have to be up there for long, but...
Right.
I don't know. Especially after some of my choices today, I for sure need to save some money, so, like, you know, as much as I want to go and watch everybody, there's, you know, I can't go to Wyoming, or to go to California in a week, go to Wyoming the week after that, go to Iowa 2 weeks after that. You know what I mean?
I wonder how much they pay if you want to go donate at like a different place, like over there in Iowa or over in Cali.
Yeah, maybe I could get a special deal out of it.
Let's go to Cali, bro. Let's go to that one. Let's go find the boxing gym over there in Long Beach.
Would be pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a few I follow that are near Long Beach. And they're not bad. They're part of like the Team USA, I think.
I'm definitely gonna ask Trevor what the fuck. It's like, yo, you invite me to in fucking Iowa and not the shit in California? What's the deal, dude?
And over 100 million tickets sold.
You know what I
The
mean?
only ticketing company that rewards you for buying. Vivid Seats. Life happens.
All right, we got Bruce Buffer making the announcements for this fight, huh?
Yeah. Chris Giago. I wonder if he filled in on short notice for Martin Day, or if it's been him the whole time, or I wonder what the deal with that is.
I have no idea.
It's a curveball that flattens out on the inner half of the plate. You remember earlier in the game, a slider was on that same plane on inside part of the plate against Michael Lorenz, and he pulled a foul. This time he kept it fair.
$10% back on every ticket. 100% buyer guarantee. And over 100 million tickets sold. The only ticketing company that rewards you for buying. Vivid Seats.
So I guess
happens live.
I must have gone on Google at the wrong time.
You must
because
have
what? your original breakdown and stuff was for Giagos.
Yeah.
So you were right. I was wrong. I don't think Martin Day was ever actually involved in this. Somehow Google was just really confused about that.
And that's why people need to watch our podcast.
Exactly. Wild shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
I think Moises should still get this, though.
Who?
Moises. I think he'll beat Christos Giagos. Moises is really good. I've seen him like lose the first round really bad in a bunch of his fights and then come back and win. Really well.
Giago was the person I betted on originally anyway.
Nice.
Right up the middle. Did he hit it too well? He got it over the head of Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's got some big wins. I'm kind of shocked that he's not in the top 10.
Triple RBI, 4-2. Angels cut into the Mariners' lead.
Yeah, he's beat Bobby Green. He's beat Michael Johnson.
He stumbled a little bit. You hope he's okay out in center. Seeing Winker checking in on him. Easily scored his Taylor Ward.
What did you say? He beat Bobby Green?
Yeah.
Stumble there, trying to jump up in the air to rocket.
It was it was kind of a close decision, to be fair. But let me check that just to make sure I'm right. I know he beat Michael Johnson. He lost the whole first round and then got him with a leg lock. And Michael Johnson had fought everybody, Khabib and Nate Diaz and.
Dang, bro, we got Thiago right on Giagos' back right now, bro.
Yep, that's not good. Yeah, he beat Joel Alvarez. He beat Alexander Hernandez, which is really good. Made it to the 4th round with Islam Makhachev. Yep, and he won a decision over Bobby Green.
Wow.
Like last year or 2020. So he's been doing really good. The only recent fight he's lost was against Islam, and he made it to the 4th round in a main event on short notice.
That's impressive. Dang, bro. If I was Thiago, I'd be squeezing that neck already. There we go. This is game over.
I think you're right on that.
I'd be going for like a neck. Oh, nice. Good transition. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going for a short choke. Oh, he tapped.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
Nice.
What's wrong with action figures? Nothing. Capital One Shopping
Knew it, bro.
searches for available
Knew it.
codes and automatically
Yeah. He was another guy on my parlay.
Capital One Shopping. What's in your wallet?
So far, the only guy on the parlay I had wrong was T.J. Brown. But obviously, as soon as you get one, you lose.
Yeah. Thank goodness, bro. That was a fast one. Hopefully this next one's fast, too.
It's weird how they took forever to start this main card.
Yeah. They're really trying to make this fight go to midnight.
No shit. It's been 3 fights, and we're already almost an hour and a half into the main cards. Bro, these don't take fucking 30 minutes.
No.
And it's one thing, if you get some finishes on the prelim, and you got to wait 20 minutes until it gets to 8 o'clock to start, but then they didn't start until 8:15.
I know
for no
those
reason.
sons of bitches, bro. Some of us got bedtimes.
Bro, I'm telling you, I gotta get up and fucking donate early. And but I'll tell you what, I think the next couple could be some finishes. This heavyweight one, and then the co-main event. Because I hate to say it, but both dudes are pretty tough. So it could be a finish. That main event might go the 5.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean Armin's tough as nails. Islam never even got close to finishing him. And Gamrot's fucking dangerous. So, I mean, maybe he can get a finish or something. Because he tapped out Jeremy Stevens in a minute or something. And then he got a TKO over Carlos Ferreira, which is really impressive. Ferreira had beat Anthony Pettis. And if he'd have beat Beneil Dariush in that fight, there's a good chance he'd be close to a title shot.
Really?
Yeah, he was on a streak there. Him and Beneil Dariush were both on a streak at the same time. And then they fought, which is actually a rematch. That's not wrong. And Beneil Dariush was able to get a decision. He was just a little bit quicker and spent a little more time on top when they were grappling and was a little quicker when they were striking. It definitely wasn't, like a one-sided beating by any means, but he definitely clearly won. But I think that was his next loss after that. So I mean, he had to be in the top 10 or something like that. That's why Gamrot's ranked number 10 and Armin's number 9.
How do you think? How do you think? What's his name? Benish would do against Charles Oliveira. That's his name, right? Justin Gaethje's teammate, Ben.
Beneil Dariush.
Ah, shit, yeah, Dariush.
You're always asking, where next?
That's the thing is
Capital
like,
One has
he's a southpaw and like he's got power. He for most of the last bit he's been training with Rafael Cordero at King's MMA with like Marvin Vittori and like those dudes, and like he hits hard, but you know, even being a southpaw, I feel like Oliveira's way better standing. And when somebody is better standing than Beneil, or he thinks he can out grapple him, like apparently he's done good in grappling competitions, and like he kind of out grapples a lot of people in the UFC. But I don't see that happening with Oliveira. I kind of think Beneil's a guy that like could probably give everybody in the top 10 a really hard time, except for Oliveira. I just feel like Oliveira's got like a bad style for Dariush.
Dang. Yeah, you're probably right, bro.
Yeah, because Dariush is like really well-rounded, and he's like good on the ground, but like a guy that became like dangerous with like a heavy-handed southpaw like boxing game. The thing is like Oliveira's kind of got the same thing of being really well-rounded. Like Oliveira's not a Khabib or a McGregor. He's kind of both. He's like really dangerous on the ground and really dangerous with the stand-up now. So he's kind of like the same thing as Beneil Dariush, but like a better version. So, I mean, you know, anything can happen, but I definitely don't see him being the guy to take out Oliveira by any means.
Yeah.
Islam, maybe, but Beneil Dariush, I don't think so. I forget who he's fighting. He's fighting somebody high up.
Is he?
Yeah, because he beat Ferreira. I gotta look it up, and I think Yair's got another fight too.
Dang, he recovered pretty fast from that Max fight.
Yeah, well, it's been a while, and his is like booked out. You know, it's like Holloway is gonna fight next weekend, and Yair's gonna need a little more time.
Oh, he's going against Brian Ortega.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
On July 16th. So here in the same weekend as Kinsey's.
That'll be a good one. Yeah. So Beneil Dariush beat Carlos Ferreira. Then he won a unanimous decision against Tony Ferguson.
Against Tony. Wow. Oh, I remember the Tony Ferguson one, bro. Tony should have tapped to that heel hook.
Yeah, and so that was his last fight. So yeah, his last fight he beat Tony Ferguson, so he's got to be high up. He's got to be high up there. I wonder who he's supposed to fight now. It's got to be somebody high ranked.
Let's see him against Michael Chandler.
Dariush was supposed to fight Makhachev, but he pulled out with an injury, so that's why Makhachev.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who he's supposed to fight.
10% back on every
Maybe
ticket.
he's still injured.
100% buyer guarantee. And over 100 million tickets sold. The only ticketing company
that sucks. Cause like I said, like he was in a good spot. Like him and Ferreira was an important point because they were both like beating really good guys and on like a win streak. And then he won, and he beat Ferguson after that. So he should be high up. He's just too injured right now. And Yair versus Brian Ortega, that's a good one for Yair, because even though he lost to Holloway, he hasn't fought Volkanovski yet, and his fight with Holloway was really good. So if he can beat Ortega's just coming off a title shot.
Yeah. Man, yeah.
I never really cared for Ortega's style.
Yeah, me neither. I think he's a cool fighter, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like the way he goes on the submissions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But just like his stand-up style, I just think needs a lot of work.
Yeah. Do you know what his main gym is? Like where he trains out of?
I know he trains with Henner Gracie, but that's like his jiu-jitsu coach. I want to say he had Tiki Barber in his corner, who used to be a UFC fighter. I want to say like they train in Vegas or something like that, or out in that area. He's an okay striking coach, but definitely not the best. I'd like to see Ortega go somewhere that's known for having like some good striking, because his definitely seemed better, but not good enough. Like he's huge, but he doesn't really seem to have the craziest power, and it doesn't seem like he's real quick and stuff.
Yeah.
And then on the ground too, like he's gotten some submissions, but it's been a while. So it's one of those things that it might not really benefit him. I wonder what would happen if he tried going up to 155.
I don't know. I think he might get hurt.
Maybe. Sometimes it's like a style thing too. I think you see it in boxing way more because moving weight classes is so much more common and so much easier because the weight classes are a lot closer. But you see a lot of times where like a guy goes from 147 to 154 and becomes a champion, and it's not so much that like 154 is a better weight class for him, but it's just maybe the champion there is a little bit easier, or it's like a style that matched up with him a little bit better.
You know, that makes sense. I've never thought about that before either.
Yeah, well, you know, think about it. Like, it's why Charlo, I don't think it's a coincidence that Charlo just unified all the belts at 154, because you always have really dangerous guys at 147. You know, there used to be Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. Then you know, Mayweather and Pacquiao were both at 147 for a long time. And then at middleweight, you always have, you know, your Canelos and Triple G's and dudes like that. And so that 154 right in between tends to be like an easier place to pick up a belt. Same thing with like 126. Like that's where Mayweather started off. That's where Prince Nassim was. That's where Shakur Stevenson is. That's where Tank was for a while. Like 126, which is featherweight in boxing, tends to be a tough one. And then 135, you know, you always have Mayweathers and De La Hoyas, and right now you got Tank, Haney, Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia. You got like, all these dangerous dudes at 135, Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah,
and so like
bro.
130 is a really easy one. Same thing with 140. Like 140s are people have already unified it twice. Like Terrence Crawford had one belt at 135. He's had one belt now for a long time at 147, but he had all of them at 140. Because it's one people don't hang out in long because it's not as popular of a division, you know?
Right. Bro, you should see yourself right now on the YouTube, bro. You can see the bags underneath your eyes. You can just tell how tired you are, bro.
Oh, I am.
It is bad, bro.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, because I am fucking... Bro, I'm telling you, that thing hit me like a ton of bricks, man.
Bro, it looks like it hit you like 2 tons of bricks. In the eye sockets. In the eye sockets.
Yeah, and then you think that, like, I've got to get up early and, like, donate. You're like, man, it's a good chance I'm not going to look any better tomorrow at the gym.
Yes.
Let's hope the KFC and the smokes help.
It don't look like it's doing you no favors. It don't look like it helping at all, bro.
Maybe I just need more.
Yeah, maybe more sleep.
Yeah, more sleep's always welcomed.
You need one of those. You need one of those 7-Eleven Energizer pills. You know, you see those old school ones that come in like, oh, this gives you so much energy. It's like there'll be like a yellow pill in like a yellow cardboard plastic box.
Yeah. I wish I could do like those energy drinks more. I remember in high school, me and a buddy trying to learn this Led Zeppelin song on guitar, so we drank those 5-hour energies. Bro, I was laid out in this kid's floor sick like all fucking night.
Yeah.
Those things are rough. I don't know if you ever tried those little like 5-hour energy drinks. That shit is not like here. That shit is nasty, bro.
Yeah, and you know, I tried the Bang energy drinks, and it fucks up my stomach too. I threw up after the last one I drank, and I was like, fuck this. I was like, I ain't drinking this shit no more.
Yeah, a lot of those are rough, man. Like I liked Monster for a while. Like at least that one had like an okay taste and like worked, but wasn't too crazy. But never really my thing.
Yeah. Fucking, I feel that, bro. Beer just hits different. That's my thing, you know. I miss beer so much, bro. So much.
Yeah, that's why I wish at some point here I got to free up my schedule, and hopefully I can get lucky where the sun will be out and my neighbors won't be on the days I'm trying to do it. Because I'd like to do that for a difference. Like lately, it's like I got enough time, come home, have like a mixed drink or two, and then go to sleep. It's crazy how busy you can get without even noticing it.
Oh, I know, it's insane.
And that's the thing, like I've been really noticing it lately, like how much I used the weekend to like catch up on sleep. Yeah, and recover. Like not even so much. Like I've been getting a lot less bruises and injuries aside from my finger and stuff, but how much I use it to catch up on sleep, man. Because I come home from training, a lot of times it's 9 or 10, and I'm up for a couple hours or something. And then if you try to get up early to go do that morning training, you know, it gives you have like a 8-hour window to get sleep.
Oh,
and
I
like
know.
I'm lucky if I can fill half of that with actual sleeping, and so this shit's been cool for the money, not so cool for the sleep schedule, bro.
What time do you have to donate?
Like I want to say it's like 9:25 or some shit. So I
Oh
could
yeah,
either
you're
check
definitely cutting it close to those promotions.
Yeah, they give you like a 10-minute window, so I can show up at like 10:15 and scan in, but it really depends like on how many other people are there and how quick they're taking people in. I definitely think there's a good chance like I'm not going to be there right at 11.
Right.
That's for sure. Good chance like I'll be out of there for sure by 10:30 or 11, and then it takes me about 30 minutes or so to get from here to Windsor.
Oh Jesus.
And so I should be there by like 11:30, so I'll be there for 3/4 of it though. That'll have to be enough. Plus, you know, I'm special, so a little Travis goes a long way. You know what I mean?
A little Travis goes a long way. Oh.
Yeah. Plus, that's a little cooler sometimes coming fashionably late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I'm having
Like,
now I'm having second thoughts about going. I was gonna go, but now that I know it's at 11, I thought it was gonna be at like 2 or something.
No, bro, it's 11 to 1. Yeah, I wish they would have made that a little later, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. And he pounced once he had
11 to 1? Jesus.
Yeah, I know. But think about it. Like I say, I'm gonna go either way. I probably won't be getting there at 11. I'll probably be rolling in 11:30, 11:40, some shit like that. Unless you know it goes really quick. You know, if I get there at 10:15 and they get me back within 20 minutes, there's actually a chance I could be there close to on time. But it's funny because like they're not that busy in the mornings, but it's like they're not moving that quick either.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. It's hard to move fast at the beginning of a shift, you know.
We're doing
Yeah.
the water park yesterday. You didn't invite me? We didn't actually go to.
Yeah, hopefully these heavyweights get a quick knockout.
Yeah, for real, bro. And if you want to call it early, we can call it early. It's up to you, bro.
Right, I appreciate that.
Yep.
I'll try to hang in there for a little longer for anybody listening, but we'll see how long they take.
Yeah. Must be nice to have viewers. We're at 0 right now. Sons of. I ain't gonna say it.
Well, like I say, Lou, even people who got big YouTube channels had a lot of videos in the beginning didn't go good. A lot of times it's more like you're slowly getting better at everything and getting more used to it and getting on board, and then it's from the things I've seen, it's more like couple months, couple years in, sometimes people finally start figuring out like what's the best way to put it on there between like your thumbnail and your title, and
right.
It sounds stupid, but like I've clicked on so many things that like don't get recommended that I've never heard of that are really good, and other shit that's recommended constantly that isn't. You know, it's not always your content.
Yeah, that's true. It's all about
a lot of times. Yeah, I mean that thumbnail and the title go a long way, bro. I've clicked on a lot of videos that had nothing to do with the title or what was in the thumbnail, but they got the fucking click.
Yeah, bro. I think you know, if we keep on making thumbnails like that last one we made, I think we'll get a lot of viewers. You know.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I think. You know, and it's a couple of things coming together too. I think like next week we do a live thing for that pay-per-view, and it's not only a big fight card, but it's a live one, which will tend to get more like in the moment instead of overtime.
Right.
And then have the right thumbnail and the right title, and all those things come together. I think it'd be easy to do a lot better. I mean, look at how much more the Tank Davis one got.
Oh, I know, bro. That was insane. I can't believe how much we got on that one.
Yeah, we got like 10 times what we had for the video before that. So.
Oh yeah.
And just help everybody roll, strike, whatever we need. Go.
Juliana Pena, she's a beast. She's the hardest.
These heavyweights are moving good, bro.
Person you ever meet.
Yeah, they're surprisingly controlled.
Surprisingly nimble.
Yeah, when I was looking them up, they both like kind of won and lost in the UFC, but are still relatively new, so they're both kind of feeling it out. But at heavyweight, you know, it's so easy to move up.
Yeah.
Like I was saying on our previous podcast, you know, you see a lot of guys at featherweight and lightweight like just making it to the UFC, and they've got 40, 50 fights. Whereas, like, there's a bunch of dudes at light heavyweight, like Ulberg, who won earlier, and guys at middleweight even, that, you know, have, like, less than 10 fights. And, like, they're in the top 10 and shit.
Yeah. You know, what's funny about heavyweights, this is kind of off topic, but John Jones was actually in one of those people's corners yesterday at the PFL. Oh, knockout. Come on.
Oh.
With insurance from auto owners, you can relax knowing we got you covered.
Dang, bro.
That's simple human sense.
He missed his chance to finish.
Ask your independent agent if
Yeah.
auto owners make sense for you.
This was another one that I wasn't real sure on, but I think I went with the guy on bottom just because he had a little bit more experience. But as far as like UFC fights, they both kind of had like a similar run. I think they both have like won one and lost one or something.
Jeez.
Definitely neither of them looks like they're in peak fight shape over here.
Yeah. What you saying, bro? You calling him fat?
Well, let's just say, you know, I don't think it would be impossible for these guys to make 205. You know, cutting 30 pounds when you're 235 is a little bit easier than me cutting 30 pounds. And with the fact that, you know, each of them could probably lose 5-10 pounds just of some meat hanging down. You know what I mean?
Some meat.
But hey, maybe they feel better at heavyweight.
Yeah. That's where I belong, is at heavyweight.
Bro, and you know, like, it's a style thing too. Like I say, the guys at 205 are like so much more athletic. That's why, you know, like Cormier was good at 205, but he could like immediately go and challenge the heavyweight champs, whereas he had a really hard time with John Jones.
Yeah. I think Tarzan might lose, bro.
And then from here, he knew. A cheeky hook, if you will.
You think who?
Tarzan might lose.
Wow.
Yeah. It's definitely not looking good.
You know the crew at City Kickboxing loved what they saw.
But he's got experience, you know, so he's used to hanging in there. At heavyweight, man, it's good getting the finish, but these dudes get tired.
That's true, bro.
Ooh.
No way.
You got him down at the end. Oh shit!
Look, he even looked at the ref, bro.
Yeah.
most important things aside from having a great coach is having good training partners and making sure that you have somebody who's going to let you work.
You
and
see
who
that?
cares about you.
Yeah.
So I decided to bring
Trevor
Brady
did that in a
Houston
lot of his
from
fights.
season
Yeah, I
29.
remember him
He's
telling
a
me
training
that. He
partner
actually
of mine
showed
from
me.
Spokane, Washington.
Yeah. Trevor hit you 3 times and he was looking at the ref.
Partners, you guys already know Brady and Ashton. They're gonna help
Do you
us
want me
out
to
if we
keep
need
going?
anything.
Yeah.
Brady was on season 29.
Don't want to kill the guy.
And Ashton is up and comer. He has a fight March 4th.
You know it's funny, Jack Slack, who's got a good podcast, he always talks about how, like, with the female fighters, if they start yelling when they're throwing, like, unanswered shots, like, they'll get the stoppage, like, a lot quicker.
Really?
Yeah, he was joking that, like a girl can be doing ground and pound another girl all day, and the ref's like, whatever. And if she starts going, ah, all of a sudden the ref's like, oh my god, he's killing her.
Yeah.
Or she's killing her. And he, like, jumps in and stops it.
Jeez.
It's funny, but like, you know, the refs are people too, so like weird little stuff can work like that.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with like in my fight, the second knockdown out of the 4 was an illegal knee to the head.
Yep.
And like he was getting ready to like start counting, and then when I like pointed to my headgear that was all crooked, I was like, dude, they clearly hit me in the head. Otherwise, my headgear would still be on. Like then all of a sudden he like waved it off.
Yeah.
You know. So like, you know, how you look and how you deal with the ref and like the judges does make a difference. You know, you'll see it in boxing a lot. Guys like winking to the judges and doing little stuff to like maybe make it seem like they won a round that really was even or something.
Right. Yeah, bro. Oh.
Boy, this isn't looking good, huh?
Yeah, you know, Parisian, bro. Oh yeah, he got this, bro. You know, I'm surprised like the ref hasn't called it already. There's been so like kind of in that first round, that was a lot of unanswered shots, even though he was defending a lot of unanswered shots.
Yeah, this is gonna be over, I think.
Yeah. Maybe getting him in a side control or something.
Well, ever since that last fight of the prelims, it looks like I'm getting him all right.
We have one viewer, Travis. I'm not sure if it's you or if it's someone else, but you hear that? Travis has gotten almost actually everyone on the main card right.
The last bout on the prelims, Adesanya's teammate,
Carlos.
But we're definitely not undefeated, and my parlay did have TJ Brown, so it doesn't really matter how good I do from here. I already lost.
Yeah, bro, this ref is not giving them no warnings or anything for all these unanswered shots. Just watching.
It's really great. I'm at 310 in the second round. Where are you?
Okay, I'm at 302 right now. I'll stop and you let me know when you get at 259.
Okay. 259.
And whatever shape this
wow, I'm really shocked that
no matter what shape
that he got up after that. I mean, I thought that fight was over, dude.
I feel like they're gonna cardio tap, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Parisian looks like he didn't really gas himself out. He's still doing a good job of controlling the grappling. He almost got reversed there, but pulled it out.
Yeah. He's doing a good job using that knee to free his arm. I'd step right over it, to be honest. I'd push that hand down and go into a topside crucifix is what I would do.
Yeah.
Especially with it just hanging right there. Or Mount's good too. Mount's good too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is over, especially if this guy don't answer.
Yeah, it's got over 2 minutes left. See, this is one of those times, too, where, like, you want to be smart. Like, there's sometimes a submission will end it quicker. But there's other times that you might not catch the guy with the submission, but you'll get the ref stoppage like he just did. So Parisian wins by a second round TKO. He was looking like he was in trouble early and then was able to pull it out.
That's the cardio tap. That's what it was. You know, Baldat, you know, he didn't look like I could handle those shots that Parisian was throwing. You know, they didn't look that tough. But
when you're tired, it's different.
Yeah.
The guy with the bigger belly won.
Huh?
I said the guy with the bigger belly won.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's the old sumo days.
Broken bat. Cooper makes the play. Oh man, that sawed him off, and he figured that bat.
I know.
I'm gonna send it away.
Big Country Roy Nelson had a lot of good knockouts with a big belly. Knocked out a lot of guys that were ripped.
That's like the only UFC fight I remember when I was like younger was Big Country.
Yeah. My dad always liked him.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So make sure the good things in life live as long as you do.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
The younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Alonso in the air, right field, hit pretty well, sending De La Cruz back, and that is gone. He leads the league in home runs and RBIs. Fastball out over the plate, and he delights a number of family and friends he has here. Alonso left center.
Well, this next fight is the one I think I've actually been looking forward to the most.
10th homer in this ballpark, and it gives the Mets the lead.
Neil Magny?
Yeah. Yeah. This is a lot like Hamzat and Gilbert Burns, except for this Shavkat guy hasn't had as much hype as Hamzat had, but he's pretty good, man. He just hasn't had a lot of fights, and this is kind of like the Gilbert Burns fight for Hamzat. It's like a first big step up.
Oh wow. He has a good record too.
Yeah, so it's definitely he was the welterweight champ in M1 in Russia.
Oh yeah, bro, that was a good pick for sure.
Yeah, and he's already had a couple of really dominant wins in the UFC. The question is, does he get another dominant win, or does jumping up a level kind of make him look a little more human, kind of like Burns did against Hamzat?
Right.
But that's why he's in the co-main event.
Man.
That Neil Magny's ranked really high.
Yeah. What's his ranking?
That's a good question. I know I want to say Michael Chiesa was Neil Magny's last loss, but he had really won a lot before that. Beat Hector Lombard, beat Robbie Lawler, I think. Beat Jeff Neal too. Yeah, beat Max Griffin. Yeah, beat Jeff Neal. Chiesa he lost. Beat the Leech too. Li Zhang Liang. Let's see, what is his rank?
The funnest feeling in the world right there. Just amazing. Built for the moment. Right man, right spot.
He is currently number 10 at welterweight.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so this is Shavkat's first fight with somebody in the top 10. And he's had 2 fights in the UFC so far. He's won both of them by finish, 1 submission, and in his last one he had a really sick spin kick knockout.
Nice, a man of class.
Yeah, but he's only had 15 fights. He's 15-0, and this is his first fight anywhere near the top 10. The 2 other guys he beat weren't well known, definitely weren't anywhere near as good as Neil Magny. So that's why this will be a real interesting one to see kind of what happens.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take him an hour to walk out.
Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
I get more sleep than you. Hours and hours more sleep than you. But I'm still tired.
Even. A two-run shot for Nathaniel Lowe. And the Rangers strike first this afternoon. Number 10 for Lowe.
And Nathaniel Lowe gets a hold of the fastball. It's at the bottom of the strike zone. They're trying to elevate. They did not want to do this to the left-handed batter.
They advertising the Cannoneer fight on yours?
And Nathaniel Lowe makes him pay.
Yeah, they are.
He is good. It's crazy to think he used to be 245 pounds.
Holy moly. Now
Bro,
he's shredded.
When she said,
Bro, he started off at heavyweight in the UFC.
You thought that was just something people said.
Then went to light heavyweight, and now he's at middleweight. And there's a chance he could end up doing 170.
So we hit
that's crazy, bro. Mad respect to him.
Yeah, he was on a really good win streak, and then lost to Robert Whitaker. Yeah, and that was recent. I think that was his last fight. Maybe he's had one since, but that's why I was kind of shocked he got the title shot. Because I remember he was like ranked number 5 or something, and he fought Whitaker, and I think Whitaker stopped him.
Because of that swing, you may not.
Whitaker with that really tricky head kick he's got.
Whitaker's good, bro.
Whitaker is good.
I can't name an Aussie fighter that I hate.
Yeah, he did a lot better in that last fight with Adesanya too.
Yeah, he did. Definitely made some improvements.
Okay, so what it is Cannonier did lose to Whitaker, but apparently that was 2020. So that was longer ago than I remember. Since then, he beat Kevin Gastelum in the main event, and then he finished Derek Brunson, who had been on that really good win streak. So I guess it does make sense why I thought his last fight was losing against Robert Whitaker. That was fucking 2 years ago. That's pretty good that he got a decision over Gastelum and then finished Derek Brunson. Ever since Derek Brunson dyed his hair yellow, he's been fucking everybody up.
That's the secret, bro.
Yeah, he beat Shabazian. He beat Kevin Holland. I forget who else. He beat a couple other dudes, too.
Kevin Holland? Man.
Yeah, you're just beating him with the wrestling.
Wrestling?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty good wrestler. I've never seen him.
I've been munching all night.
Yeah, I know. I've been eating KFC and Qdoba, like off and on.
Did you see that Jiri that he cut off his hair?
Jared Cannonier?
No, the one that just fought against Glover.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Wow, so it looks like after he beat Kevin Holland, it looks like Derek Brunson beat Darren Till, and then he lost to Jared Cannonier. So that's how Cannonier got the title shot, I think, because Derek Brunson is number 5. So if Cannonier beat him, he's in the top 5 now. I totally didn't even realize that.
That's a person I haven't seen fight in a while is Darren Till, with as much secret training he's been doing with
Kamzat. Did you hear that now Darren Till's opponent, like he's got a fight coming up and his opponent is training with Kamzat apparently.
What?
Yeah, I just saw a video about that the other day. Maybe it was an old photo or something. They were just trying to stir up shit, but
I thought him and Kamzat were cool.
Yeah, I think so, but I think Till took a fight with a European guy that might train out of there or something.
Dang, bro, that's messed up.
Yeah, right. But hopefully it's fake or them showing a picture from a couple years ago or something.
Hopefully what?
I said hopefully, it's just like an old picture or something, because I really think him training with Kamzat would be like a good idea for both of them.
Yeah. Dang, bro, they haven't even started walkouts yet.
And no, I think they're making it up because I just checked and they're saying Till's supposed to fight Jack Hermanson.
Sure to celebrate.
I know he's
but don't forget about
he's a Swedish guy. I think he actually might train with Kamzat and them.
It's summer savings worth celebrating.
Jack Hermanson just did a grappling match against Kamzat like in the last year.
I seen that actually. I know who you're talking about. I didn't know the name, but I did see that on Instagram.
Yeah, his nickname's the Joker, and so he's got the Joker team, which is like kind of like a special guillotine variation that he uses.
Dang, bro.
It's like, yeah, it's like he has his body like a guillotine with your head off to the one side, but he has like your arm trapped over there too. So it's like he gets your head and arm like a Darce choker and anaconda, but then he just kind of goes like kind of like I do a little bit, like except for his legs aren't up as high.
Yeah. Good old Joker team. I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah. He couldn't get it on Kamzat though.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, they're finally doing walkouts. We got Magny walking out now.
Nice.
I think Magny's the one that's walking out first.
And a 1-2 pitch.
That's kind of crazy because I would think that Magny would. Yeah, Magny's ranked 10. Rachmanov is ranked 15th. So Magny technically should come out second.
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. No. Maybe I'm not. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a nice spinning hook kick that dude had. I think he's from Kazakhstan, like Triple G.
Where's yeah.
It's kind of like it's in that area that it's like it's kind of in between the Middle East and Russia. So they're like they're kind of like Khabib in them, where it's like they're Russians, but they do a lot of Muslim stuff. Not all of them, obviously. It's different from country to country, but they tend to have a lot of like Asian blood in them. Beevil too, it's from like a similar area.
You know, I can kind of see it in Beevil a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, now that you're saying it, I can kind of see it in Rachmanov as well. You bet on Rachmanov for this fight, right? On Shafkat?
Yeah. But just because, even though he's ranked number 15, you know, Magny's a big step up, so I don't think it's a sure deal by any means.
Right.
He better be in the lineup tomorrow.
7th was the perfect spot for him today. And watch the bench.
Okay, yeah, so Shavkat is walking out first. That was my bad. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what he's wearing.
Oh, I take it back. He's from Uzbekistan, which is next to Triple G's country, but not the same one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like... You know, everybody knows Afghanistan, which is more of a Middle Eastern one, but like the movie Borat.
Yeah.
Borat was supposed to be from like Kazakhstan or one of those. It's Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan. There's like another one. I don't know why I still know that, but I do.
A 3-run shot, and that will give Pittsburgh the lead. And the Rays looking for some production here, down by a couple runs. Luke Raley sends a high fly ball, and that ball, foul ball, and it's going to be caught along that.
Dang, bro, is that football I hear in the background?
Who hit the home run in the top of the inning.
Here?
Yeah.
No.
Holy shit, I think that might be coming from my computer then.
No, and they actually stopped with the fireworks over here too.
Jeez.
Wow, so he's not just 15-0, but he's got all finishes, 8 knockouts and 7 subs.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah. He is pretty vicious.
Well, hopefully this is a fast fight.
That'll score a run, maybe 2. Kepler getting the wave home. He'll come across.
It's only hope.
Alex Kirilov just came back up to the big league level, and he has his 3rd RBIs of the night. In his defense, first of all, the swing.
All right, now we got Magny walking out
The ball actually gets in on him just
from
a little
good old Brooklyn, New
it.
York.
Hit it off the short porch there in right field. Grichuk does a great job, but then he just drops it. I don't know that Garlic scores without that drop.
Magny was born in New York, but has trained a lot in Colorado.
Oh wow, I wonder what gym.
I think he trained with, it's not with Trevor Whitman, but there's another gym that like Corey Sandhagen and them train out of.
Elevation?
That Justin Gaethje and them train out of, like, sometimes. And I think Magny was there for a while.
Elevation fight team or no?
I think that's the one. I don't know if he's still with him or not, but.
Well, time to bet my last penny on Magny. Huh. I got 1 penny.
Is he the underdog?
I'll tell you here in 1 second. Let me see.
It's definitely like betting against Umar Nurmagomedov earlier was kind of nuts, but betting on Magny wouldn't be.
Yeah, Magny is the underdog.
Yeah. Well, he's got a better chance than Nathan did earlier. That's for sure. Magny's good.
Ah, shit, this is only gonna make me 15 cents. I'm good.
From 1 penny?
Yeah.
Dude, that's 15 times your money, Lewis.
I guess so.
What are you expecting to get? Like 100 times your money, get $1?
I was hoping for that. I would have been happy with $1. $1.50.
I was on that Caesar Sportsbook. I bet the last one money in that parlay. I lost on Brown.
But, my bad.
Hey, no, you're good, bro. I've made some bad calls too. I thought Canelo Alvarez definitely had it against Beeble.
I was so confident in Brown. So confident.
Hey, at least the rest of the favorites won, made us look good on the main card.
Yeah, for real.
I wonder how many people bet on the prelims compared to the main card.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Wow, I'm really shocked. Yeah, see, he's fighting out of Denver.
Oh, wow.
I remember seeing countdowns where he was training, like, and Gaethje was in the same room and shit.
Yeah, probably Elevation. He doesn't look like a Factory X fighter. Who's his cornerman? Or in the, yeah, his.
I didn't recognize any of them.
Sometimes he's jumped perfectly, doesn't catch the overhang, just catches it right before the wall.
You said it. Grichuk was an outstanding defender coming up in the minor leagues for the Angels.
Magny does have a reach advantage.
Let's see if that helps him.
Yeah.
Bro, my computer be playing music randomly.
No shit.
This entire time I thought it was coming from your end, so I didn't say nothing. But then after you saying that you weren't listening to baseball, I had second thoughts, and now I'm really wondering where it's coming from.
Yeah, no, I try to make sure everything else is quiet.
Oh wow, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, Rock Monarchs, he's good, man.
Welcome back, Byron Buxton. It's a heater down. Turn it on.
This is kind of what Michael Chiesa did, like last time Magny lost. And Chiesa was a lot bigger, but he just kind of controlled him.
Man.
Except for Rachmanov's going to be going for the finish. He's got to finish in every fight, so
perfect.
He ain't trying to go to the judges.
Yeah, fuck that. That's boring.
Magny
had
will
a
be
good
hard.
lockdown there for a second. That looked painful.
Yeah, you know, I would say Magny should be hard to finish in 3 rounds, but with him being in this good of a spot, a minute and a half in.
I see where this fucking music is coming from. Ah, I figured it out. Fucking ads.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, you'll know if the music is coming from my end because it'll be something really cool.
Yeah, you know, now that you say that, bro, I'm like that doesn't fit Travis's style at all. It's like some indie music.
Exactly. I listen to a lot of different stuff, but it won't be lame, and it probably won't be country. And then there's some okay country stuff, just not my thing, you know?
Right.
Telling folks they could save by bundling home and car.
Yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Here's the real secret. Eye contact.
My dad liked it, though. Or still does.
Just had a moment.
Nice.
Geico.
Bernard has some style, bro.
Yeah. I grew up listening to a lot of it, so even though I don't listen to it, I still know, like, you know, George Strait and Alan Jackson and Rascal Flatts and all that shit.
Some old school country, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm getting old.
Yeah.
That's what that means. That's what they were listening to when I was kids. Randy Travis, Travis Britt, and stuff.
Yeah. Man.
Luckily, I was named after Travis Air Force Base and not named after a country singer.
Almost looked like the same pitch. Almost looked like the same pitch.
That would have been pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the type of location that elevates.
Dang, bro, this fight's. I'm impressed with Shavkat. I didn't know he was this good.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to have this easy of a time with Magny, but you see where even if Shavkat wins...
No way, bro. He's going for a heel hook, I think.
Yeah, Magny is experienced enough to be able to, like, hang in there. And maybe catch him.
Magny could go for a backside heel hook if he just rolled over his right shoulder, bro.
Yeah.
Real easy. I don't know why he doesn't. I'd push that foot across and go to get that backside heel hook.
Oh, he looks like he's thinking about it.
Nah. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I'm at 57. Where are you?
Oh, a minute and 15?
Oh, nice.
Here, I'm going to restart. Okay, I'm at 41.
I'm at 42 right now, so you're like a couple ahead, which is no big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, Magny doing good control with the leg, but never
bro,
quite,
he's going for that heel hook.
Never quite getting to the submission, but he's definitely been close.
He got. Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah, Shavkat needs to quit hanging out with his leg in there for sure.
I think he's just looking for like a power shot to land, which could work. You know, he's pretty wary. He knows when he's in danger, so.
Yeah.
Well, you get him 2-0, and I'll tell you.
All right, round number 1 done. Let's go, man. Well, I'm guessing you gave that to Shavkat.
Yeah, I mean, Magny was throwing up some really good submission attempts for like a good portion of the end of the round, but I think just with how quick Shavkat got it to the ground and him being on top most of the time, you've got to at least lean towards him. But he didn't really get off a lot of ground and pound or go for as many submissions, so I guess it depends. I mean, technically I'd say Magny was closer to getting a finish, but I'm thinking the top, being on top will get it for him.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm going to give it to Shavkat too. He was on top a lot that round. Magny really didn't do anything. He was just kind of standing out. Jesus Christ, I can't stop. I was getting ready to like regurgitate my food. But yeah, definitely to Shavkat.
One of the biggest names in professional sports, and says,
Yeah, I'm really shocked she got Magny down that quick.
Dang, bro, I think they started that round fast. That didn't even seem like a minute.
Yeah, really.
I think he will be. I would bet on the other 29 teams, one of those owners to be inspired. The Yankees would be clinical.
I will say Magny has really good cardio, but I don't see Shavkat getting worn out in 3 rounds either.
Yeah. Ooh, more spinning shit, huh?
It's a little bit like Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling. It's kind of like a similar matchup. Magny's like the longer guy that doesn't necessarily get as many finishes with the stand-up and is real slick on the ground. And Shavkat, like Peter Yan, likes coming forward, keeps it a little more simple. He's got good power and definitely more of a top guy on the ground, whereas Magny seems like he can kind of do both.
Right. He kind of forced himself on the ground right there.
Brad, we have spent so much time on these videos talking about the Yankees, talking about the Dodgers. This week's going to be more of a focus on the
I
National
spoke too
League.
soon on the fireworks.
Just how
Yeah.
high the Atlanta Braves deserve to be in our power rankings right now. They are
Dang,
ranked
bro.
6th.
If
That's where I have them.
Shavkat wanted, bro, he
You
could go
and
for a
your
heel hook
algorithm
too. He's in like
have
he
them
was in
at
perfect
4th.
territory for it.
How much of a
Yeah.
threat do you
I would have
think they are
threatened it to get
past
into a
the
better
New York
position, but
Mets, who are our number 2 team?
Yeah, you can tell he wants the ground and pound.
That they had
yeah.
this month, and their recent stretch of winning has done is put them back in the race. I mean, they're 5.
You gotta be careful.
Buggy
now,
choke.
and we're not even halfway through.
Yeah,
the
he
season,
needs to be careful, man. Magny's really experienced and really tricky.
But the big question is how much.
I don't think
of that
there's ever
streak
been a
would
buggy
put
choke
them
in the
back
UFC.
to the
I
position
could
we
be
thought
wrong,
they would
but
be in
I don't think I've ever seen one.
man,
so far this month, and how much of it is just because
need
they're
some more
coming together
grapplers in there.
as a roster.
Diamondbacks,
Yeah, really.
Rockies, A's, Cubs, Pirates.
Dang.
It is a who's
Granby
who
rule.
of who's not. And the fact that they
He's
went
going
out
for a
and won
Darce,
14
maybe?
in a row, incredible. Like,
Yep.
it's really difficult, even against the worst teams in baseball,
Yep.
to win 14 consecutive games. But this series they're in right now against San Francisco, I think that is a playoff team. There are going to be more teams on that schedule. And let's also not forget, Brad, Ozzy Albies is out for a while. And while Atlanta has an incredibly deep lineup, and Michael Harris has been phenomenal, and William Contreras has emerged this year, and Kyle Wright's taken a step forward, and the Braves have added guys to this World Series winning roster who are contributing. Albies is one of those straw that stirs the drink types of guy. And how do you think they're going to be able to weather that?
Well, what's going to be interesting to see is if they feel the need to go outside the organization to fill that gap, especially if they expect to get
Man, Magny
back
can't get
late
up.
in the season. I'll tell you what really worries me about the Braves is how much that they
Also,
really lean on their main guy.
Shavkat might lose his all finishes streak here.
Yeah.
Good chance he wins this, but Magny's like just tricky and experienced enough to where you know it's gonna be really tough to finish him.
Yeah.
Position players, they have
Especially in 3 rounds.
Oh, I know.
150.
Even when he lost to Michael Chiesa, it went all 5.
Haven't missed a game.
Jeez.
So in this season where the schedule's a little condensed, I'm a little concerned.
Crazy to think that like Michael Chiesa fought Jorge Masvidal at 155. Like Chiesa looked so big against Magny, and Magny's like a really tall, long welterweight.
Catch the New York Mets. One of the questions.
Yeah,
that
what's
will
his
have
height?
Up to the
Doesn't
trade
say,
deadline
huh?
on August 2nd.
I don't remember, but I know he's got an 80-inch reach.
Jesus.
John Jones was 84, 2 weight classes up.
That's freaking ridiculous, bro. 80 inches.
Yeah, so Magny's crazy long, yeah.
You know what's funny? Like, if these guys had the same rule set as one championship where they could knee when they're on the ground. Psh.
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, he tapped. Oh my God, bro. 3 seconds left and tapped.
How come we don't call ourselves bikers anymore? I mean,
Oh
riders
shit.
is cool, but bikers.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Wow, I was wrong. So the finish streak continues.
With 3 seconds left on the clock, bro.
I gotta tell you, I think there's a good chance this dude is up there with Khamzat and Usman before we know it. Him getting a finish over Magny is pretty nuts. I mean, Magny was ranked number 10, so he's easily in the top 10 now.
Yeah, that's
He went 2
impressive.
for 3 with a home run, 3 RBI, and 2 runs scored.
And when you consider that Usman's already fought Burns, already fought Masvidal and Colby twice.
During that time, he also has a 203 batting average. And that really is the problem. He's just not a guy who's made for points league play as much as he is for
you got
Roto
another
because
one
of
right.
the low average and the big-time swing and miss in his game.
And there's only one fight left, and there's a good chance Arman Tsarukyan gets it, so at least I got all the main card fights right.
He's a positive gainer in terms of value on the defensive side of things.
I'll be
and
back,
he's
bro.
chasing non-strikes a little bit less often. And I like seeing growth like that from younger players.
So, for anybody just joining us, we failed pretty
I
miserably on the prelims, only got the last one right, Carlos Ulberg, but we've gotten every single main card fight right so far. Now we're on to the main event, Arman Tsarukyan versus Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot, a very dangerous guy, would not be completely shocked if he won, but we are pulling for Arman Tsarukyan, think he's going to come away with it. And he's also the betting favorite, so Vegas would seem to agree. Arman Tsarukyan, you might remember, not just from his impressive wins, but his lone loss, which was also his first fight in the UFC, which was against Islam Makhachev, where he gave Makhachev all he could handle in the grappling, too, which was really impressive. He's a good grappler, trained out of Tiger Muay Thai with Rafael Fiziev and Peter Yan and Alexander Volkanovski and guys like that. So extremely well-rounded. But Mateusz, getting the TK over Carlos Ferreira, getting the submission over Jeremy Stevens, he's a pretty explosive, dangerous guy himself. I've seen either number 11 and number 12 or number 9 and number 10. It looks like, again, it's saying 11 and 12, but either way, these guys are right next to each other in the rankings and are both right outside the top 10, so a very important fight when you consider that Oliveira's already pretty much beaten everybody in the top 5. These guys have one more fight, perhaps make it to number 6 or 7, or get a fight with somebody that's recently lost that's in the top 5, and there's a good chance they're right there for a title shot against Oliveira.
So it'll be a big ballpark bump for him to pitch in these 2 games. And sure, he has not pitched all that great lately. In his past 5 starts, he's had a 6.59 ERA, and he's given up 9 home runs. But in this case, he's going up against teams that both are bottom 10 in the majors in runs per game in the month of June. And the Rays, they're dealing with some injuries on offense. They're just depleted a little bit on offense, and they don't have those options to just kind of mix and match. Have some players who are stepping
and perhaps more impressively, to have your third fight in the UFC done and have just beaten a guy ranked number 10 at welterweight. But Shavkat is now 16-0 with 8 knockouts and 8 submissions. So, not only very well-rounded with the stand-up and the grappling, but has never gone the distance and has always won. Very impressive for a guy to have that record, already being a champion in an organization like M1 over in Russia, and already fighting guys in the top 10 at a division like welterweight. It shows that Shavkat Rakhmonov definitely going to be a name we're going to be seeing on very big fights at welterweight here for a while, I think.
This is neat.
So neat.
Austin Hayes of the Orioles hit for the
Shavkat
cycle on
says he's
Wednesday,
going for that belt.
He's taken over a regular role for that team and put up pretty decent numbers.
Wow, and he's got Henry Hooft in his corner. So he's
top 4 hitters in the lineup. And during that time,
training with Gilbert Burns and Michael Chandler and them.
24 RBI and 21 runs scored. If you look at Hayes' profile, he has average to above average skills across the board, except in one area, and that's his defense. That's the one that he could use some improvement, but, you know, the Orioles don't have a lot of alternatives, so they're going to play him, and they're going to keep him in that pretty prominent role. Not a guy who's going to win you fantasy leagues, but this is the type of player Hayes is, who is worth having to round
Wow,
up
and
your lineup.
only
So,
Tom Aspinall and Tai Tuivasa
he's out there in your league. Go
have
ahead
him
and pick him up.
outdone for the longest active UFC finish streak at 5. He's had 4 UFC fights and has gotten a finish in each one. There's only 2 guys that have 5, so that's pretty impressive.
I've travelled all over, telling folks they could save by bundling home
For
and
anybody
car
joining us, they're advertising all the good fights we have coming up.
eye contact.
276, Adesanya and Cannonier, Volkanovski and Holloway 3.
Geico.
And week after that, we have Dos Anjos and Fiziev, Ortega and Rodriguez after that.
It's a 2-run St. Louis lead. The first hit of the afternoon, Tommy Edman drives in his 30th.
Dang, bro, looks like we have some boxing going on right now, too.
Oh yeah, is it Sorungvasai?
It's Soto versus Butler.
Ah.
Yeah, it's right here on Top Rank.
Yeah, well, they're not to the good one yet. Sorungvasai and Rodriguez is the one that'll be good. Sorungvasai actually might get his belt back.
Sheesh. Freaking Travis, bro, you look freaking dead.
Bro, I'm telling you. But we only got 1 fight left. And, you know, I may not be built like Stone, but I'm nuts. So that does help a little bit.
Yeah. Travis,
well, if it helps enough, dude.
I'm trying to think of other words for crazy. Travis, unstable.
You gotta go with crazy. You've got to go with crazy. You know, it is what it is. Well, it looks like Sorungvasai lost. Got TKO'd in the 8th round.
Dang, so no belt, huh?
No, so Jesse Rodriguez keeps his belt and is now 16-0. Pretty impressive. That was Sorungvasai's 56th or 57th fight, and that was Rodriguez's 16th. So, very impressive win for a younger fighter.
Good for him.
Yeah, really. It's really a shame because the guys at those lower weight classes in boxing don't get a lot of credit.
Yeah. What weight class is that?
Let's see. Bantamweight is 118. I want to say these guys are like 112, 114, something like that.
Bro, those guys are light.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is, like, in boxing, it goes a lot lighter. Like heavyweight in the UFC, like, you'd be a huge heavyweight, like Tyson Fury. Like, Mike Tyson would have been, you know, Mike Tyson didn't cut weight and was 212. So, like, Mike Tyson, if he was an MMA fighter, you know, he would have been like Yoel Romero size. Like, there's a good chance he would have done a big weight cut and gone to 185.
Do you
so, like, a lot smaller.
Do you think you could take out a 112er? Like, do you think you would get knocked out by someone that's 112 pounds?
Well, obviously, it depends on the fighter, but
let's say championship fighter, the guy that just beat the Soriano guy.
If he beat Sorungvasai, I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. I think power-wise, you know, even me not being a huge guy, but being 145, I think it would be hard, and like obviously my punches would feel real heavy.
Yeah.
On them, but. You know, like I said, the shot that hurt me the most wasn't the hardest one I took. It was just a quick one I didn't see coming. I would have to imagine a world champion at 112 is going to be real quick, man.
Yeah, that's true.
They could save by bundling home and car
it's true. It just makes me think though, like 112, bro. That's like middle schooler.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and also, you know, boxers are starting to cut more, so there's a good chance that that guy may be walking around at 120 or something. And the thing is, like, you know, that sounds really small, but I know there's been a lot of guys that, you know, especially when I was training before, like right out of college, where I barely was over 130, and guys were like, well, you know, he's not going to be able to hit that hard, and we're like really shocked. And those were guys that had like a lot of weight on me. So I could see where a dude, you know, that even I had like 20 or 30 pounds on could maybe be a little shocking with the power.
Yeah. Do you
Like, you know,
do you know who Miss Jessie Jess is, bro?
No.
She fights at 135 for the UFC.
No shit.
She's the girl that kind of dresses like Harley Quinn, or kind of looks like Harley Quinn.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I
We're
think
trying to get anime fans.
Yeah, I think she fights at UFC 276 as well.
Swing and a miss.
And she your future wife or what?
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it while we're alive. But
Hey.
yeah, we probably getting married here soon or something. Maybe.
You know, maybe she'll hear this and send our boy a shout out.
Maybe she'll hear this and send her boyfriend over here to freaking. Oh, it's funny. Look at one viewer.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's her.
Yep. Coincidence? No. Fate? Possibly.
Crazier shit happen, Lou.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's funny because she popped up on my Instagram, so that's why I brought it up.
You know what? I'm not seeing her.
Bank manager and mother.
On UFC 276?
Yeah, the only women's fights I'm seeing is Jessica I versus Macy Barber and Jessica Rose Clark versus Julia Storliarenko.
Let me see if I can find her. I know she fights here soon.
I take that back. They also have Lauren Murphy versus Misha Tate on the main card, but that's a different chick too.
Jess, UFC. Yeah, she's fighting on UFC 276, bro. She's going up against Julia Stolarienko.
Wow, my thing says Jessica Rose Clark. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my Google lately. They got that.
Bro. That is her actual name. That's my bad. Jessie Jess, I think, is her nickname.
Oh shit, I see.
My bad, bro. Yeah, I was going by her Instagram.
Damn, she's 34. I thought that had been a little old for you, Lewis.
I'll make an exception, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the Harley Quinn thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why you like her.
She got that good girl, bad girl look going on, bro.
Yeah, she looks like she could be fun for sure. Well, she better get with it soon while you're still single, Lewis.
That's true, bro. I'm gonna have to bet all my money on her.
She's 34, man. She's gonna be getting old quick. She better do it while she's still in that mid-range, you know?
That's true, bro. You know, I got to thinking of like a money investment, bro. I was like, I was thinking of stocks after this, like, after this whole abortion thing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, man, maybe it'd be a good thing to invest in like Trojan or something, you know, some big company like that. I feel like they're just gonna go through the roof now, like sales wise.
I'll tell you what. It probably won't go up much more unless gas does, but if you do think that gas is going to keep going up, there's two on the stock market that are 3 times leveraged gas stocks. One is NGRU is the ticker, and the other one is GUSH.
Let me check this out right now, bro. NGRU. Let me see. And come on. Oh, you gotta be shitting me, bro. It's making me log in. I can't believe it logged me out.
I could have the G and the R mixed up.
We'll find out, bro.
And then the other one is spelt like Gush, Gush. But those are both ones I had that I sold. I'm so pissed because I know they're. I bet like if you looked at them over the last 3 months, like I bet they're up a bunch because they're basically like oil stocks.
NGRU. There is no ticker.
Okay, switch the N and or switch the R and the G.
NRGU. Okay, yeah. Yeah, bro.
Check out the last 3 months. Is it like way higher?
Let me see. I'm on the 4 hours, but it looks like it started going down on June 6th. It's been on a constant decline from June 6th. But it looks like it's hitting hitting some type of resistance level. So I bet you it's gonna make a jump up. I bet you it'll go up.
What's it look like over the last 3 months though, while gas has been going up?
Last 3 months. Yeah, it's been on a constant rise for the last 3 months, bro. It took a drop.
Yeah,
it took a drop in May, but that's it.
Bro, I sold it right before gas started going up like crazy.
Bro, oh my god, bro, this was down to Jesus, bro. Oh my god. Imagine, bro, if you would have bought it at $85 a stock, because right now it's at 305. But imagine if you would have sold it when it was at 800, bro. Jesus.
Dude, I'm telling you, I sold it the wrong time. And the other one that I had a good bit of was GUSH, and that one. Yeah, GUSH, and I bet you the last 3 months on that one look pretty similar.
Okay, let me see.
I haven't even wanted to look at them since I sold it, because I was like if you want something to go up, bro, have me sell it. As soon as I sell a stock, it fucking skyrockets.
Yeah, bro, the other one was definitely a good stock, bro. Really good stock. Holy shit, bro. I wish I would have got in on that. That's a good stock, bro. This one.
Dude, and I fucking had it and sold it the wrong time.
Whatever shape this is, it's summer savings worth celebrating.
You know, if you want to make a quick dollar, though, it looks like it's hitting that resistance level again. Let's see if it makes
it. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like the resistance is at, let's see,
I'll tell you.
$1.40.
I'll tell you something really nuts. If you want to see something really crazy, those two gas stocks I just told you about, look at what they were 5 years ago. And it's really fucking insane.
I'm adding those to my checklist or my watch list, bro. Those are good stocks.
Yeah, bro. That NGRU, it used to be tens of thousands of dollars per stock. Now it's in the hundreds. It used to be way up there. Same thing with the other one.
Gosh, interesting hemline on those pants.
At least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy.
I don't know if I can go back that far.
Pardon me, Your Grace.
Oh, just call me Grace.
Which you on Robinhood or what do you use?
I have them all, bro. I use Webull, Thinkorswim, and Robinhood.
Yeah. See, Robinhood a lot of times will let you look back a long ways.
Robinhood lets you buy fractional shares too, which is super nice. I think Webull just started that a year ago.
Yeah, because I wasn't buying whole shares of those.
Yeah. Well, bro, looks like we're on the main fight now.
Finally. Before I die over here.
Almost looked like the same pitch. Big hanger up. I mean, that's the type of location that elevates.
I think this is going to be an explosive first round.
I think so, bro. Both these guys look freaking built, man.
Yeah. Mateusz Gamrot, too, is real explosive. Armin Tsarukyan is about as well-rounded as they come.
What do you think? You think it goes out of the first round, or?
I do. I think Armin Tsarukyan's bigger advantage will be on the ground, but Mateusz is going to be a handful for a while. He's 20-1. I think he might have been an M1 champion, but I could be wrong on that.
Tons of M1 champions, bro.
Yeah, but his last two fights were really impressive finishes over really well-known guys, and so I think there's a good chance that, you know, he's at least going to put up some problems. He could win too. Honestly, out of like the couple I put in my parlay, this was kind of the one I was the least unsure about. I was sure that Khabib's cousin would get it.
Right.
I mean, Armin's really good. Like I say, you know, he's 18-2. His only UFC loss is to Islam Makhachev, and it was like a really close fight. And he looked good in the grappling against Makhachev too. But Gamrot's pretty nasty.
And which one trains the Tiger Muay Thai again?
The guy on the left, Armin Tsarukyan.
Okay.
And he's the one that like looked good in the grappling in his fight against Islam Makhachev, which was his only loss. Wow, and Khabib is in Mateusz Gamrot's corner.
Who?
Khabib.
What?
Yeah. Poor Armin Tsarukyan. He's had like multiple fights where Khabib has been in his opponent's corner. First with Makhachev, now Gamrot.
Look how fast that jab is, bro. He's good at getting his angle too. Whoa.
I'm at 445. Where are you?
437.
Okay.
I'll pause.
You're not too far.
Here we go. I'll pause. Let me know when you're at 430.
Okay. 32, 31, 30.
Perfect.
Yeah, Armin Tsarukyan almost had a Darce. He's Gamrot staying on that single leg though. Definitely a Khabib move. Lifting it up high.
Do you see how flexible that guy is? Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, Islam Makhachev was having a really hard time with Armin. So even though Gamrot trains with Khabib, it's not going to be that easy, man. I honestly think if Gamrot wins, it'll be in the stand-up. I don't think he wants to grapple with Armin. And Armin's from Tiger Muay Thai, so you know he's no slouch in the stand-up either.
Yeah, bro. That was good. Holy shit, bro! Someone's lighting fireworks over here.
Yeah. Mateusz Gamrot was switching stances a bit. He was fighting his southpaw. Now he's fighting his left-handed. And V-Chain, if you notice, is on the mat. I don't see a lot of cryptocurrencies aside from Crypto.com that are sponsoring UFC, but V-Chain is actually on the ring.
Nice. Dang, bro. Nice
Along
takedown.
along with Elden Ring. That's where they are on the mat right now. That thing says Elden Ring. It's a video game.
Yeah, bro. You know what Elden Ring is?
Yeah, I haven't played it, but shit, I gotta grab the Switch here. It's getting ready to turn me off.
All right. We got Armin. He's doing a really good job controlling the feet. Kind of pulling the Khabib on Gamrot. Doing good staying to the back. Gamrot's doing a whole bunch of Granby rules. Ooh, gets on the back of Armin. Let's see if Armin can scrape him off. You missed some good Granby rules, fam.
From Armin?
From Mateusz.
Gamrot?
Yeah.
Yeah, should be another interesting grappling exchange. You got one of Khabib's students versus Armin, who's always good. Like I said, Islam Makhachev, like I think that was his toughest fight, aside from the one he lost. And that one, he just got caught with a quick overhand left, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was the one fight that Islam lost. He got knocked out really quick with an overhand left and a couple ground and pound shots.
Jeez.
But aside from that, I would say Armin was his toughest fight.
Man. Oh, this is 5 rounds. I forget this is 5 rounds. If he can keep this up all 5 rounds, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if either guy has gone 5. I know most of the times I've seen Armin, it's been in really tough 3-round fights.
That flexibility. And those kicks. He's whooping those up fast. Jeez.
Yeah. I was going to say, I haven't been real impressed with Armin's boxing, but his kicks definitely look good.
You aren't impressed with his boxing? I think it looks great. His jabs
No. It's quick, but
right.
he needs... I think that's why the kicks are good, because he needs something heavy to hurt Gamrot. Yeah, you see how quick Armin Tsarukyan scrambles, dude?
Ooh, he's going on a Darce.
That's what was giving Islam problems. Was like Armin's defensive wrestling and his scrambles were like so good.
Man, if he would have had another minute, I wonder if he would have been able to finish that.
Yeah, I remember on the Tiger Muay Thai tryouts, the year that Armin got in, they were not only like impressed with his striking, but like I think his brother was like one of the wrestling coaches, or his brother's some really good wrestler or something like that.
He's one of the coaches at Tiger Muay Thai?
Yeah, I think his brother is. I could be wrong, but I know Armin Tsarukyan, I'm pretty sure he's got a brother that's like really big into the wrestling world and shit, and so he's like really well-rounded, like, you know, coming from a region where wrestling's really big and then training at Tiger Muay Thai, obviously.
Yeah.
And you've got to be pretty good of a striker just to get accepted, let alone like how much better you get while you train there.
Right.
Speaking of that, the next fight after this big pay-per-view, the main event is Rafael Dos Anjos versus Rafael Fiziev. That'll be a good one.
Is that MMA?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fiziev, he's the one that got the win over Bobby Green. He's the one with the really nasty switch kicks. He was like the kickboxing coach at Tiger Muay Thai.
Man.
Yeah, so he's Peter Yan's kickboxing coach. Yeah, he's sick. He just beat Brad Riddell. And Brad Riddell is on this pay-per-view next week, too, because he's one of Adesanya's teammates.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's like one of the best fights I've seen in a while, was Rafael Fiziev versus Brad Riddell. Literally, they were the two back-to-back kickboxing coaches at Tiger Muay Thai. When Brad Riddell left and started teaching and working at Adesanya's gym, Fiziev took his job.
At Tiger Muay Thai?
Yeah, so it was a really good kickboxing match, and then eventually Fiziev caught him with a spinning hook kick up against the cage.
Nice.
But like Riddell's really good. Like Riddell beat John Wayne Parr. He fought Yi Long, who beat Bukau in that decision. So like Riddell's got like real good kickboxing.
Is Yi Long the Chinese fighter you were talking about like a week ago?
Yeah, he's like a Shaolin monk.
Yep.
But that like transitioned into kickboxing, and he's got like a decision win over Bukau, where like his technique was okay. You could tell Bukau had better technique, but like I don't know if it's because he's a monk or what, but like the dude's reflexes were so good. Like he was doing a lot of weird shit, like jumping over. Well, he was like jumping over Bukau's leg kicks, and he did a bunch of really impressive shit during his fight with Brad Riddell, who's on this Adesanya card next week. Yi Long, like he would just put his hands down and tuck his chin, and just let Brad Riddell like land like this huge combination, and it just didn't really even seem to bother him.
That's the best defense, fam. Use the head.
Yeah, I will say that did get Yi Long knocked out eventually, but it was pretty cool to see like a dude who's like a Shaolin monk just like get into kickboxing.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that for a while.
No, and like I say, like he was a good kickboxer, but it was like his reflexes and like his toughness So, like, I think that monk training actually does something, because he definitely, I don't see a lot of dudes hanging there with Bukao like that. And, like, and some of the shit he was doing was, like, so athletic. Like, he was, like, jumping over leg kicks and doing some really wild shit.
Dang, looks like we have to go train at in China too now.
Yeah, and those monks train hard, man. They really believe in that body hardening shit, where you, like,
I believe in
you
it
tie
too.
yourself to a pole and somebody comes and just starts unloading on you.
I believe in it too after watching some of those videos.
Bro, I've seen some monks do some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I saw
man.
one dude set a record for like how many steps on water, like trying to run run on the water.
Yes, these guys are insane, bro.
Bro, yeah.
I think they
He
go somewhere
eventually,
like mentally too, with that type of training.
dude, I know. Like it sounds like bullshit, but like I've seen those dudes do some crazy shit.
Dang, that was a good combo by Armin.
Gamrot back in a southpaw stance. I've noticed him kind of going back and forth.
Jesus, you hear that one?
Yeah, what was that?
That was the fucking fireworks. Those guys getting crazy.
Jeez. I'm glad they stopped.
It's not even midnight. Almost the end of round number 2.
I think Gamrot is starting to get a little bit frustrated with Armin.
I don't blame him. Armin, he's looking great, man. He has a lot of output. His cardio has been good.
Yeah, and he's only got one loss, and so he's not used to a guy just hanging around like Armin does. It's kind of the same thing with Islam, where like, Islam was doing really good, but just like Armin just never went anywhere and was always defending. And he's doing good here too.
Who would you give the first 2 rounds to? How would you score this?
I don't know, man. Pretty close. I think 1 apiece, but maybe you could give Gamrot both. I just feel like Armin was coming on the kickboxing more in the second. So I think maybe Gamrot in the first and Armin in the second. But what about you?
I almost feel like Armin's won both these rounds, in the first and in the second.
Yeah, I definitely think he won the second. The first was closer. I mean, he did defend all those takedowns. It seems like he's starting to get his flow with striking a little bit better now.
Yeah, when you went to go grab your remote too, he had a little bit of like ground control there for that split second. Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, maybe he is winning both. And he definitely it seems like the longer the fight goes on, the better he does in the kickboxing.
Man, that's crazy. Crazy to think that I can get better.
That kind of seems like a thing with the guys from Tiger Muay Thai. Like they always seem to do better as the fight goes on. Peter Yan, Rafael Fiziev, Volkanovski even.
Yeah, that's true, huh? All 3 of those.
Yeah, Volkanovski in the second fight with Max, he was losing like bad those first 2 rounds, and then pulled it back out.
Yeah, Volkanovski's an animal, man.
Who do you think wins this third fight with him and Holloway?
Oh shit, I'm gonna say Volkanovski still. I'd like to see him take it to the ground.
Right now, we're all
that would be a good idea. He won the first,
especially with the training he got with Craig Jones and stuff.
True, yeah. And like I thought he won the first one like a lot more clear than the second one. The second one was pretty close, man. He got hurt pretty bad in those first 2 rounds. And I think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be more like the second one where it's going to be close.
Yeah.
But like you say, maybe he can put in the wrestling and even it up because he's actually got a really good ground game, Volkanovski.
I believe it, bro. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I don't think Max has that great of a.
UFC.
Has Max even submitted anyone?
Yeah.
Who's he submitted?
Oh man, he got one of those wrestler dudes. Either
I love my new home.
not Frankie Edgar.
Interesting hemline on this.
Not a wrestler guy. I think he got Cub Swanson.
Oh shit, he got Cub, huh?
Pardon me, Your Grace.
Yeah, I seem to remember him like kind of jumping on a guillotine. Max has actually had a lot of impressive wins. If you take out the loss to Connor and the 2 losses to Poirier, aside from Volkanovski, and arguably Holloway, probably won the second fight. Definitely lost the first one though.
Man.
But that's the thing. That's the problem with like the 10-9 round is you could have like a first or second round where Holloway like clearly wins and like hurts Volkanovski, and then you can have a round like I know 1 or 2 of the rounds that Volkanovski won late in the fight were like real close, and so that's where it's kind of weird where it's like there's a lot of different kind of 10-9 rounds. There's like a 10-9 round where like, well, who should we give it to? And they go, oh, well, this guy's coming forward, so they give it to him. And there's other ones where like it's not one-sided enough to call it a 10-8, but it's like a real clear winner.
So it's kind of going to be up to the judges.
Yeah, and I kind of thought that's how the second one went. Like I'm not saying that Volkanovski didn't win 3 rounds, but like the 2 rounds Max won were like for sure he won.
Right.
And I think it might have been a split decision too. Like I think one of the judges might have had it for Max.
Oh wow.
Really cool.
But
seriously.
let's see what Max Holloway has for submissions. That's a good question. I know I can like picture him choking somebody out with a guillotine. I'm trying to remember who it is. Looks like he's only got 2 wins by submission. That's less than I thought he would have had.
That's less than I thought he would.
There you go, Hannah.
Yeah.
And break.
So one of the most important things aside from having a great
Yep, he had a guillotine choke on Cub Swanson. And he had a guillotine choke on Andre Feely. So his two submission wins are both in the UFC. So I remembered correctly. It was Cub Swanson.
I don't know Andre Feely.
Andre Feely, he's a good kickboxer, trains out of Team Alpha Male with Uriah Faber. He's the one that got knocked out by Yair Rodriguez with that really cool, like, 2-touch kick.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Those 2-touch kicks are pretty cool, though. That's like traditional Thai.
Yeah, and very like Taekwondo.
Oh,
too.
are you talking about like you're not talking with the same leg, huh?
No, I'm talking with a different leg. Where like you throw like a leg kick with your lead leg, and you jump and throw a head kick with your rear leg.
Okay, I thought you were talking about maybe like one lead inside leg kick and then going upstairs with the same lead.
No. Jeez, Holloway's his fifth pro fight was a UFC fight against Dustin Poirier.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
You see Dustin Poirier's wanting to fight again too?
Yeah, I'm curious who he fights.
Yeah, me too.
Riders is cool, but bikers really cool.
Seriously? Deny.
Can we go back to meeting at the rec center? The commute here is brutal.
Deny.
It's funny that Charles really wants to fight Conor McGregor.
Yeah, he wants that money.
Yeah.
It's only a 2-run game. You get McCants here, and you're still in business.
2 down, 1-1 pitch. This
I kind of think they should give it to him too.
It would piss me off if Conor won.
Me too. Like especially like if he beats Islam, like he will have beaten everybody in the top 10. He beat Gaethje, Chandler, Poirier. If he beats Islam, fucking give him the money fight, you know?
Right.
Hey, it'd be a huge fight.
Pay the man.
Comes in, he's got to go left on left, and he changed it. Look out now.
Wait a minute. Back to back to back. 3 in a Justin Bench, 4th of the year, 8-2.
Damn, bro, these guys are some athletes, man.
Got the sticks out.
You ain't kidding.
I'm impressed with the cardio.
Seeing the baseball, the Revs are seeing it all.
Bro, are you still leading?
Another hanging
Yes.
ball.
Jesus.
This one is a rocket. This time to
Finished the KFC, now I'm working on the Qdoba.
You got Qdoba too?
in that outfield.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Bro, if you didn't have that metabolism, you'd be looking like me.
Yeah, yeah, I would.
Freaking.
Luckily, I run not stop. That's the cool thing, Lewis, is that if you don't sleep, you can burn a lot of calories, bro.
I think you burn the most sleep or most calories when you sleep.
Here's the real secret.
Well, and I'm a miracle of modern science then, because I don't sleep a lot.
I could have told you that a long time ago, bro, with how good your cardio is with your damn diet of smoking cigarettes and drinking and KFC.
Yeah, you could say that.
I gets down with the Colonel, bro.
Swing and a miss.
Like KFC, if you're listening, and I don't know why you would be listening, but if you are listening, you need to sponsor me. And Lewis. Lewis likes KFC too.
I agree with that. Oh, what the hell?
Swing and a miss. 13 in a row retired.
Someone pulling up to my house?
The anticipation builds.
Uh-oh.
Swing and a
It could be a drive-by.
And the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3-2.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me here in Greeley.
Well, I couldn't get to Greeley very fast, but I could yell at them over Discord.
Yeah, thanks, brother. You got me.
5G coverage that goes yard. T-Mobile has more 5G bars and more
Call them out.
than anyone. Another reason T-Mobile
Make
is
it, who knows, maybe they'll get us like an extra viewer or something.
Be like, yeah, you never know what's going to happen on these guys' live stream.
Yeah, for real. That'd make one hell of a thumbnail. Co-host gets shot.
Yeah.
Just like in 2003.
One guy hasn't slept, one guy gets shot. It'll definitely be entertaining.
Oh, shit. Bro, we need to make a podcast on just that. How to run off no sleep. How to function on no sleep for 30 years.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you know, I should do a vlog on just like, how is it possible I'm still alive and training and fighting?
For real, bro. I'm telling you,
how
all the
long-
scientists would be questioning, you know, they'd be like, what the hell is this guy made of? What's his secret?
Exactly, and be like, you know, make the title of the show like, how long can he keep it up? We don't know.
Yeah. They're gonna be checking out the deformity on your shoulder. They're like, what the hell, this guy can train and do all this with that fucked up, that fucked up collarbone?
Exactly, and the viewers can take bets. Like, how much longer is my body gonna hold up?
That's
And
true,
even
bro.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe a big company like KFC will bet on it like in a year or something and be giving you like free food to boost up that diabetes or something.
I'll tell you what, I think the more chicken sandwiches I have, the longer I'll make it. It's just a feeling, but...
Yeah.
hitting the road.
Bro, I'm gonna be dripped up at this gym tomorrow, son.
Yeah, bro, I'm not even sure if I'm coming now. I
Well,
want to
I'll
go,
look-
but at the same time, 11 is kind of early for me, especially on my...
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
it's okay if you can. I'm gonna look so good, they're gonna forgive you not showing up.
Oh, thanks, brother.
They're gonna be like, you know what, he looks so good, it's almost like Lewis was here.
Damn, bro, next time we're going to have to make a YouTube video of the host of Fights Tonight shopping at Ross.
Hey, at least that way they could take it. I think if we both, you know, that's why it was cool at the grappling tournament. Like, you showed up kind of dressed up. Usually it's me.
Yeah.
If it was both at the same time, I think people would be shutting down, you know?
I think so, bro.
It'd just be too much.
It'd be too much.
Women's minds, you know, they can only handle so much. Dude.
Oh, I know, bro. They have to carry a mop around everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. They see two dudes dressed up. They're like looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, looking at you, and they just go, they just malfunction.
They malfunction. And then they find out that we do jiu-jitsu and do kickboxing to freaking...
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's I can't think of the word for it.
Telling folks they could save by bundling home and car insurance.
I can't think of the word for it.
Here's the real secret. Eye contact.
And neither can they. That's the important thing.
That's the important thing.
We just had a moment.
Shit.
Geico.
I like to picture like some guy just getting home from a party, like trying to figure out what happened at the fight, so he turns this on, and he's like, I'm not really sure about the fight. He's like, but these dudes are pretty funny.
Bro, I know if I shared this on my social media, like on Instagram and stuff, I would get a lot, like we'd get a few more followers. I'm guessing like at least like 20. But I don't think they would actually like keep up with it and keep watching it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. They would just be sympathy follows, I want those organic followers, I guess, like the ones, yeah.
Dude, look at Joe Rogan.
Huh?
Joe Rogan, him and like another famous comedian, and they would only have like a couple hundred views in the beginning. Now he's got so many views. He got like a $300 million contract from Spotify.
Holy shit!
It just goes to show you, dude. Like, you can start off real small. It can be real crazy what it turns into.
Yeah, bro. I'm excited to see like how far this thing will grow.
Yeah, especially with some of these bigger fights that are coming up. You saw like that Tank Davis one did like so much better than most of the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm curious how this big pay-per-view does. Like, I'm curious if we'll get more people like from the boxing side or from the UFC side.
Yeah, bro. I'm questioning that too. I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like if we our viewers are gonna come from like different parts of the world. Like I think the boxing one is gonna be like more like UK based, and then here in the MMA, I think it's gonna be more US based.
Bro, I mean the only comments in English have been from Johnny.
Nah, that son of a bitch, Johnny. If you listen to this later on, you're a cuck for leaving those comments.
Yeah, talking shit from the safety of Oregon.
Yeah. I can't remember what he was saying. He was like, what did he say? He's like, well, I talked to him today, and he was like, I want to go back. He's like, are you doing your podcast today? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go on there and talk shit. And I was like, bro, I swear I'll kick your ass when I see you. And he's like, what's your co-host's name? And I'm like, Travis. He's like, I want to tell Travis he sucks. And I'm like, Travis will kick your ass, bro.
Exactly. Be like, yo, Travis is usually under the influence of shit and it's kind of crazy. You should be careful.
Right now, I'm gonna have to tell Johnny to check out hour 3 minute 15.
And Walmart
set him straight.
Low on our fresh ingredients.
Exactly, bro.
So you can save money and live.
I think it'll be good to have like I don't know, moderators in this though. Kind of promote it a little bit. Man, I'm hoping I can figure out that drop shipping, bro. It'll be so nice to make some good money between that and stocks. I love the stock market, bro. That's so cool though that you know tickers. Most people don't even know what a ticker is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, dude, during the quarantine, like, I looked into all kinds of stuff. Obviously, some shit worked better than others. Like, I ended up making more money off gambling and stuff, and like the crypto and the stock stuff, I think I got in like a little bit late and pulled out like a little bit early and stuff. I mean, all the cryptocurrency's way down, so like I'm glad I pulled out of that, but at the same time, like I pulled out of those gas stocks like right before gas started going up.
Yeah,
gas
bro.
is like twice what it is when I sold those stocks, so I definitely would have made some money on that. But that's the thing, like I was just kind of trying a bunch of different things and seeing what sticks. The bummer about that is that you can only put so much time into something. Like when I was just studying fights, like I learned so much and got so many more moves and shit like that. But then, you know, once you add in donating and you add in Spanish and you add in some crypto and you add in some stocks and you start training more, and then, you know, your normal appointments and other shit that comes up, it's easy to get sidetracked and not be able to put as much time in it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
bro.
why like the passive income shit really pays, where you can make money. That's what's so great about stocks. Like if you can get it to work, is you just put it in there and you leave it, and then you can go do other stuff.
Or even if you don't do that, like even if you become like a day trader and trade like pre-market, you only need to do that for 30 minutes and make shit ton of money, depending how much money you have in your account.
Exactly, and it's the same thing like with gambling, where it's like it only takes a couple minutes to place a bet.
Yeah.
And even if you're watching the whole fight card and betting live, it's something you just do on Saturday nights. And that was like a big trick of helping me get my car and a lot of other stuff, was me like using a little bit of this, a little bit of donating, a little bit of signing up for this site to get a bonus, and kind of take a little bit from all these different places, and it can kind of take the place of a job. That way you can train full time.
Yeah, bro, that's what I want, man. It'll be badass.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like, eventually I got to get some more time in and stuff, but especially, if I can win this boxing match, it'll look really good. But if I can start doing like some personal lessons for kickboxing, that would really be perfect and stuff. Because every time I try doing a job like that one, it immediately takes so much time away from training.
You should do that, man. It definitely, yeah, bro, that's like the perfect job for you. Be good at it. Save the blood.
Yeah, well, and the thing is like, Trevor's a great kickboxing coach, but like he's so busy, and he's already doing like a lot of personal jiu-jitsu lessons.
Right.
And as far as jiu-jitsu people, there's all types of people at the gym that are sick. There's a bunch of brown belts and shit like that, a bunch of really high-level purple belts and stuff. Whereas like for kickboxing, there's only a handful of us that even go to kickboxing class.
Yep.
Even less that are like have had some kickboxing fights.
Right.
And then when you throw on top of it like because of my size and me being real controlled, I'm a good sparring partner for women and children too, whereas like some other guys might be like a little rough.
Yeah.
And so Trevor keeps it real technical and doesn't take a lot of crazy chances, whereas if you want to know how to throw like tornado kicks and 360 spinning back kicks, I can show all that.
I can see it now, bro. I can see Marco coming to class throwing one of those 360 tornado kicks.
Bro, I'm telling you, and I've already had like a couple people like kind of ask me, but like without like the payment idea, where they're like, man, like what would you think about coming in like on Sundays and us just like sparring for an hour? And like, I feel like I could pick up a lot then. And like I always want to say, yeah, you could pick up a lot as long as you throw me $40.
Nice. Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
You should start doing it. Oh, what, bro?
Holy shit.
Gamrot definitely did not win. Well, actually, he did good, but I definitely think that Armin
Yeah,
did.
that's kind of crazy, man. I feel really bad for Armin. That's the only fight on the main card that I got wrong, and that's a questionable one, man. You could tell how shocked Gamrot was and how bummed out Armin is.
Yeah. Dang, bro. I tell you, bro, we need to go be judges. These guys don't know what they're doing, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Well, freaking.
Speaking of that, I don't know what level you got to be, and I don't know if you have to be invited or what. But you're already a blue belt, so you're probably close. Apparently, they've offered Taylor like in the past to be like a referee at one of those jiu-jitsu tournaments.
Uh-huh.
And apparently, they pay you like $150 for the day, give you all the free water and free pizza.
Nice.
And you just stand there, and obviously you don't have to be perfect because they fucked up half the matches I saw them ref.
Yeah.
They didn't give me points in my match. They didn't call me for the outside reap. They disqualified Kenzie because Trevor pissed him off.
Dang, bro! You knew about the outside reap?
Yeah.
I seen it, but I didn't say anything. I was like, fuck yeah,
Yeah, well, like I didn't even realize that I was doing it. That's the other thing that was tough, was like by me finding out on Thursday that I was competing on Saturday. I didn't have a lot of time to work on that straight ankle lock, and that's like the one submission I had both guys in, and just wasn't good enough at it to finish them. And then the other thing is, like, I've never had to really think about doing that outside reap. I did it on the first guy and didn't even notice. The second guy, I definitely noticed I was doing it, and I heard Trevor when they said he did it to me too, though, so I guess that kind of makes it even, but I definitely broke the rules in both of them.
Nice.
So, I mean, but at least I know that, you know.
That's true. That's why I couldn't be a ref, bro. You'd be over there. I'd be reffing like your match, and I'd be like, 10 points, Travis. And they'd be like, for what? And I'd be like,
exactly.
For showing
and
up.
on the second, yeah, and on the second guy, before I got caught in that choke, like I let go of the leg lock and came up on top, and they're supposed to give me 2 points, and they never did. And then Isaiah, he had a really crazy match where it's like they gave him maybe half the points he should have got. Trevor had to keep like calling it out, and I think that's what pissed off that ref, and then he DQ'd Kenzie over it.
Damn, for that smother choke, huh?
Yeah, dude, and like, she wasn't like way down on points or anything, but like she was like on the bottom and like not winning that match. So it wasn't like she was on top and mount and did a smother. She was like on the bottom and side control and did a smother, and got disqualified immediately. Whereas like I didn't even get a warning the first time I did an outside reap, and then like the guy warned me the second time. And then what's funny is like Trevor pissed him off so much, he didn't just DQ Kenzie, but then after the match, I was like filming for her, and he came over and he's like, yeah, I didn't know before, otherwise I probably should have disqualified her in her last one. He goes, yeah, I thought it was like a gray area, but apparently it's not allowed. And then Trevor went up and talked to the guy that ran it, and it totally was allowed. So like that guy totally just got pissed at Trevor, and then not only DQ'd her, but then like took the opportunity to come up and be like, well, I should have DQ'd her in her last one too. And I remember like telling her, I was like, what does he mean he thought it was a gray area in the last match and now he knows? I was like, I watched the guy like in between matches. All I did was eat pizza and like dance. I was like,
that's so stupid.
Yeah, he acts like he went over and read the rule book in between matches and figured out the real rule or something, and like he totally didn't. He that's the other thing that's funny is like I was telling you earlier how like that knockdown in my fight would have been scored a knockdown if I wouldn't have argued with the ref.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing where it's like, Kenzie might not have gotten DQ'd, and instead of being tied for silver, there's a good chance she would have won gold had that guy not disqualified her, not because of anything she did, but because Trevor pissed him off because he was saying, that's 3 points, that's 3 points. And like he kept doing that because Isaiah wasn't getting his points against the other guy.
Man, well, it's a good thing we're doing this live stream. We can call him out right now. You son of a bitch, you ref.
And maybe eventually we'll be the referee getting paid that $150 a day with the free pizza.
Bro, $300 a day. We're podcasters now, bro. We have leverage.
Exactly. Especially now with you being a blue belt, I would imagine you're pretty close to that because they offered it to Taylor when she was a purple belt.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't think you need to be like any type of belt. I think you can do it as a white belt, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know Trevor told me like most of them the guys aren't any more than a blue belt, so like I'd like to think you'd be eligible for a lot.
Yeah,
I don't have a blue belt, but I'm awesome, so they should just let me do
it. We'd be pulling up in the suits, bro. We'd be pulling up in that those Ross strips.
Well, looks like that ends this fight card on an upset, unfortunately. I only got one right on the prelims and only got one wrong on the main card, so not our most successful night of calls, that's for sure.
Shit happens.
That it does, brother, that it does.
Well, in all my picks, I got same thing, all but one wrong. Well, I got one right, all the rest wrong, and then got that Umar one right. All the other fights I didn't really know, but yeah, that's so I guess we're wrapping up the stream.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do this Spanish lesson and get to bed. That way I can get up early and do all this shit.
Well, wish Travis luck on his money and endeavors. I guess, bro, I can't even speak right. I don't even know proper vocabulary. Anyways,
So
peace
tired, it's
out.
making you tired.
Yeah. If you guys watch this later, leave a donation. The link is in